So there's 10 rounds in a minute, so 10 minutes, so that you're looking at 100 rounds of combat.
Yeah, 100.
So at
We
first
totally lived that
level,
long.
Oh yeah.
I can cast Burning Hands with fire, lightning, or frost damage.
Can you scream
Oh,
unlimited
spicy.
power when you do lightning?
Unlimited power. At second level, I can cast Burning Hands with fire, electric, or psychic.
Very nice.
All right,
Very nice.
let's get started.
Oh, you know what? If I'm reading this correctly, it's just fire or psychic, but still. Or I can do Witch's Bolt the same way.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you could also do lightning too. Isn't that what Witch Bolt is? Is lightning thunder damage?
That's where I get the lightning from.
Yeah. So I mean, you're no pushover when it comes to different damage types. That's for sure.
That's what I kind of like about this class. Because the fear is always, oh, what if it's resistant to my damage type? Well, that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I really like about the Scribe Wizard, is that they can get so many things and they don't even have to always have them prepared. It's just nice having that versatility. And I can tell you that I bet I know exactly what your plan is as soon as we get some gold. You're gonna be scribing all of those spells.
Yep. My hands on every little dirty spell I can get.
Oh yeah. Too bad I can't teach you the spell I know.
You know a spell?
Yeah, it's called jump really high and really far.
Oh, I like it. Even I don't know that spell. It's only legend.
Only legends know that one.
Yeah, with that I can jump 45 feet in the air.
Good. Nice. So
that's something you really need to do a lot.
What's your plan for landing? I'm just curious. Like, you can jump, yeah, but when you come down,
ice frog.
How does that work?
Ice safe.
That's the plan. That's why you want to be in water so bad. So if you jump off the ship real high, you're not going to die.
You're not worried about the 96 at all?
No.
Okay. That is pretty legendary.
Well, I mean, it's just the jump spell, just increasing the distance you can jump.
That's all it is. No big deal. I can just jump up a building.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to do a long jump, you don't want to know how far I can go. Oh, God.
You say that. But
I did just notice you changed the campaign, Rebecca. Stoked on a boat.
Are y'all ready?
I believe so.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So last time,
I agree.
You all made your way to Port Redbeard on the continent of the Southern Isles. Up here in the middle northern side of the Southern Isles. And one way or another, you wound up at the arena, which is where you find yourself now. As you make your way to your seats, you see various vendors, bet takers, selling foods, drinks, refreshments, and taking bets, of course. Using cardinal directions, give me an approximation of where you sit in the arena.
I'd sit right next to my little rat friend.
That's not a direction.
That's not a cardinal direction.
It is for me.
South looks like it'd be the best view of the box up top, so I'd say south.
Okay.
Where's the entrance?
The entrance will be on the western side.
Okay, I'll be on the west side.
Okay.
I'd probably be around the north.
So you won't stay with Renarin?
Well, if you pick north, I'm following you.
Okay.
So north?
Yeah. To the north. To the north.
The north.
Decision leader already here.
Okay. You have a few minutes before the first match starts. Anything you'd like to do after gathering your seats?
Okay, so now that we're kind of doing our thing, kind of skipped this earlier, but probably important. You should probably get used to calling me Galinadel. You know what? Just Gallon. You can call me Gallon. That's easier to remember. You've got it.
Just say gallon?
Yes, perfect. Spot on. Right there.
All right.
I mean, there's a lot going on, and we can get into it later. But let's just clean slate it. I'm just your friend, Gallon. That's it.
Is that the name that you're born with, or
You know,
just kind of a nickname?
let's yeah. Yeah. We're just it's what I'm going by. There's some stuff, and we'll get into
Fair
it
enough.
in a less public
Fair enough.
place. But I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's best to just start there.
No, it's good to know. It's good to know. I mean, it's not like I'm really hiding much myself.
I mean, what do you have to hide? You're well known.
I think, I mean, if we're telling stuff about ourselves, last time you did ask why Grover paid Tanja. Was paid by Tanja. Sorry. That's what I meant. I worked for her once, and she's very spooky, but I don't know how to put it. Missing my wife.
She's your wife?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. You see, a while back, I became separate from my wife. Well, she went missing just one day, so. Okay,
So you went through a little darker time, got into privateering?
No, I'm still a shipwright. By all means, I'm still a good sailor, Still one of the good guys. It's just it was kind of weighing on me a little bit that I felt like I have avoided your answer.
Hey,
Because you had asked,
no
and
judgment here.
that's all.
And I really appreciate that.
Definitely. Anyways, let's just enjoy the show, I guess, huh?
Definitely. Just a nice, easy, fun time. Something different. I'm excited to see this. I've never gotten to.
Hold on. Where is...
Anything from the other two? Okay.
Out of character, what was the nickname again? Because you told me the full nickname, but then you shortened it.
I put it
Gallon.
in chat.
Gallon. Got it. Cool.
I might have misspelled it
Yeah,
though.
there it is. Okay, that works.
Okay. A halfling man comes out to the center of the arena floor. And the crowd that was murmuring and shouting before this begins to quiet down. Okay. The crowd begins to quiet down and get still. He walks to the center of the arena and he goes, "Friends, you've come once again to the best arena in the whole of Meridian. For today we have not one, not two, but 3 fights for ya. And the last fight, that's the one you'll be wanting to stay for, as it is a championship title of Roberto Everstorm, beloved son of Port Redbeard, versus the current champion, the Bear!" And there's whoops and hollers all around the arena. And as the frenzy begins, and he goes, "But before that, a wood elf by the name of Cabrant will be taking on the infamous Prickly Pete!" And from the northern and southern sides, you see 2 combatants enter the ring. A wood elf woman, wearing mostly leather, but she's got this grayish mud painting designs all over her, the skin that's exposed. On the other side, the southern side, a dwarf with hair in spikes all over his head and all down from his chin. Dylan and Jeremy, I'm going to have you roll. Dylan, you will take Cabranth. Jeremy, you'll be rolling for Prickly Pete. This is a battle as they rush each other as the halfling makes his way off the stage. Just give me straight D20 rolls.
Hold on. Let me just. Roll 1d20.
So Prickly Pete comes in low, and he rears up, flipping Cabranth over onto her back. Roll again.
Oh no. Stop hitting me.
But Cabranth sweeps her legs around in a show of nimbleness, bringing Prickly Pete down to the floor with her in a puff of dirt from the arena floor. Roll one more time. Ooh. She straddles him, brings him up by his beard spikes, and pounds him into the ground over, until the arena match is called. Our winner, Cabranth. You hear some grumbles from the seats around you, from some of the dwarven spectators. Those of you who speak dwarven hear a few curse words in there. Well, I look
That's a whole
forward to
lot of
her future here at the arena. Next up, Gemstone Jerry versus Thornwhip. This from the northern side, a Githyanki with just normal looks at first until he reaches the center and smiles, and you see gemstones embedded into each of his teeth. And then from the southern side, a dwarf sways from head to toe in this forest green fabric, except for a short beard that comes out of the chin strap. Comes out of the southern side. Radicus, I will have you roll for Gemstone Jerry. And Galan, you will be rolling for Thornwhip. Please give me your first roll. Just a straight D20.
How do I roll a d20 again? Like, I'm clicking on the
It's
die,
just
but-
slash roll.
Yeah, do
yeah,
your
yeah.
slash roll 1d20. And you can add that to a macro on your keyboard if you prefer. So you don't have to keep typing it. Okay. Gemstone Jerry comes first, and he brings out these clubs from his waist, and he comes in like a whirling dervish. Pa! 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 Thornwhip can do nothing but defend. Roll again. Ooh.
Oh my
Ah.
gosh.
Thornwhip drops to his knees as the blows continue to rain. He can't fight back. One more time.
Oh.
Thornwhip opens up his arms from where he's protecting himself, and as he does, Jerry takes his opportunity and just right across the side of the face. You're pretty sure you see a tooth fly across the arena floor. And he goes,
Wow. That poor bastard.
and he's out. There'll be a brief break for concessions before the next battle.
And maybe a dentist too.
For somebody.
Uh,
No G's on that mending.
I'll totally go grab some refreshment.
Okay.
mhm.
Are you looking for food?
I think I will
beverages,
too.
Alcohol? Okay.
That's all for me.
Perry Whistle, you have a voucher for a free rice cake on a stick and a free non-alcoholic beverage, which you can redeem.
And if I could, I would like to see if they are selling any insect flavored meals or made with insects, because those are really good. But if they don't, I understand.
Galan, you get behind
Bug juice.
in line behind a it looks like a grung who's asking that question. Do you have anything with insects or maybe some bug juice? And
Maybe
they're
a
like,
relic.
and they point to the menu that is very visible above the stand, and they go, no, I have some fried rice sticks, and I've got some dumplings, and I've got some fish cake or some chicken. Chicken's kind of like bugs. Or some pork buns. Those are really good. Those are my favorite. I've got curry bread, or if you're looking for something sweet, maybe like a choco banana.
Well, I'll take the rice cake because that looks closest to the delicacy of one of the tribes, and it's mini grubs.
Does he say
So
that
I'll take
out
that.
loud?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You hear a ugh from behind you. Okay, those are a copper.
Okay. I will hand the coupon thing
Oh,
for the free
you
rice
get one of
cake.
these free. You also get a drink, sweetheart. We've got some sweet milk or some sweet rice drink or some green juice
Uh,
or some green tea, or if you like something a little sweeter, maybe some melon tea.
do you have any honeydew?
Well, the melon tea's pretty close.
Then I'll take that. How much would it be to get a second one?
Another one would be 2 copper.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll get a second drink and
So you
Let me
only
mark
have to
that.
spend the 2 copper because you have the coupon for the rest.
Mhm.
So he kind of bundles it up in his little arms, and he's kind of got the skewer hanging from his lip.
Uh-huh.
And then you pass as you turn away, you pass a moon elf standing behind you. You're pretty sure that's where the came from. He looks a little pussy.
That's okay. I'm not bothered by it at all.
And then Galan,
Because I don't
it is
even
your
know if I'm doing
turn.
anything wrong.
Was
I'll
that Rebecca?
have,
Oh, sorry, it's Galan's
Oh.
turn.
I'll have some dumplings, fish cake, and what stronger drinks do you happen to carry?
Okay, the dumplings and the fish cakes will be 3 copper, and then I've got some barley alcohol, some rice alcohol, or some plum liqueur.
Plum liqueur, 2 of those, please.
Okay, so your total is going to be 9 copper.
Can do. And I will give her a full silver.
She'll give you a copper and change.
Oh no, I won't take it. I don't need a cup.
Oh,
good.
sorry, no, we can't accept tips, sir.
Oh, well then for the next one,
Uh,
they can have a copper on me.
Okay, I'll put it in the take a copper, leave a copper pile.
And I'm gonna make sure to inspect my food and like there's no rice whatsoever, hopefully.
No, well, the dumplings are made with a rice flour.
Yeah, but there's not big chunks of rice.
no,
right?
no. It's like
Kind of-
it's more like a mochi.
Yeah.
And then you've got
Perfect.
a sweet fish cake. It's shaped like a fish, and it's filled with a kind of a sweet bean paste inside.
So I got you worried about that, didn't I?
Yeah, I
It's
mean
like,
I'm just not in a rice mood anymore.
Or ever
Uh.
again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You make your way back to your respective seats. Anything else before we move on?
Oh, I'll hand over one of the drinks and the fish cakes to my good friend Paul.
So you'll take the little fish cake and you'll get a plum liqueur as well.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, sometimes I get this one, or I'll go for the different snacks. I'm a big arena food junkie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought it fit your vibe. It just seemed to suit you.
Feel like and I'm just like scarfing and like in between drinks. You pretty much nailed it right on the head. I just-
Glad to hear that.
Okay. Alright, you're all back in your seats. And you hear a boom, boom, boom. Some large drums based around the top of the arena are being bum, 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 bum. And from the northern side, a halfling strolls out. His arms raised to the crowd. He's stripped to the waist, and you see tattoos covering his torso. Sun-darkened hair and thin braids all over his head. You hear the announcer, Roberto Everstore! And there's from all over the
yeah, I absolutely just go ape shit. I'm just like,
foamy.
Me too.
like
I'm
from
like
where I
caught
was
up in the
keeping my
moment.
cool during the fight, like through the other fights.
Some of your
this is a
food.
totally different Paul right now as this guy walks out. He's just, oh, there he is, there he is, there he is.
He goes and he waves and he sees you, Paul, and he goes.
Yeah, I'm throwing the points back at him. I'm just like, yeah, all right.
All right, and then from the other side, a smoke begins to roll out, almost like a fog. And you hear the whistles of birds, and you see this shape shuffling out on all fours. A bear is lumbering out of the mist, and then he stands
Okay, so
up.
see, he really is a bear. Why did she lie to me?
And then he stands up, and the bearskin hood falls back, and it's a dwarf. And you realize it's bearskin on this very stacked and stout dwarf with a almost feral look in his eyes. And winners of the last two, Dylan and Radicus, are going to roll. Dylan, you will be rolling for Paul, and Radicus, you'll be
Roberto?
rolling for the bear as they meet each other.
Roberto?
No, no, Paul, you're out there now.
You're
Yeah,
out
sorry.
there now, man.
Roberto.
You're that
Sorry.
excited.
Oh, here we go.
You're a
The other
part of
one.
this now.
You're there now.
Get in there and fight.
Yeah. Body swap,
Why
sorry.
am I rolling? Okay.
Oof.
All right.
Alright. So they meet at the center of the arena. And Roberto puts his hand out for a friendly handshake. And frickin' bear swipes at him. He jumps back like, well, that was rude. And you see a thin line of blood score his chest. Roll again. Nobody can beat John today.
Yeah,
Alright.
for real.
Man, he's
Oh, wow.
unstoppable.
The bear, after a bit of fighting, they're going back and forth. This is a good fight. This is not those wimpy other fights. And you're all on the edge of your seats. And finally, the bear gets Roberto in a headlock. Roberto's struggling. And then you start to hear murmurs from around the arena. What is that? What's going on? And you see this twisting about the center of the arena. And it just, like the whole, like if you put water on an image, it kind of melts. And then this
Uh-oh.
doorway opens. Paul, you've never seen anything like this. And this shadow oozes out. Formless, no shape to it. And you hear gasps from around the arena. What is that? And some whispers began breaking out. I have never seen anything like this. What's going on? And then a voice booms, and it seems to emanate from the darkness. Time spent in idolatry is time wasted. You should spend your time on something more worthwhile, like defending your pathetic lives. And you see these creatures come out of the portal from behind the darkness. They look draconic in nature. And the bear still has Roberto in a chokehold, but it's kind of like,
Defend what now? I'm sorry.
your pathetic
spent-
lives. Time spent in idolatry is time wasted. Instead, you should use this time for something more useful, like defending your pathetic lives. And then, you see these draconic-like creatures come out. I need y'all to roll initiative.
Sweet baby Ray.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's in a currently viewed scene. Wait. Oh, there we go.
There it goes.
Oh. I'm a little jumpy.
That's
I had the spirit of the arena in me.
Oops, I didn't mean to re-roll that. Oh well. Alright, let's see. Is everybody rolled? Perry, Radicus, Paul, gone. Okay, perfect.
I think so.
So you see that the bear has Roberto still kind of in a chokehold, and Roberto's like, let me go. Like, this is real. And he just kind of like drops him, and he kind of to his feet. Galan, you are first to react to these monstrosities coming out. Would you like to do anything?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm gonna be like, this ain't normal, right? Right? Like, I'm reading this correctly.
Fairly certain of all the fights I've ever been to, this has never happened.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go for that guy right there with a fine-timey Fearbolt.
Okay.
I will not. I'm a little jumpy.
No, a 6 doesn't hit. unfortunately.
Just warming up the old Fearbolt.
Okay.
But I will inspire Paul with a little ditty.
Okay. Anything you say or sing to him in particular?
So I'll do Bardic Inspiration for you for a little D4 of goodness.
Awesome.
And that's the one that turns its head in the direction that this fire came from. And he begins to scramble that way.
Oh, you've got this. By the way, I'm singing Diddly Diddly Dee, the King of the Sea, to Paul to inspire him.
Diddly diddly dee.
Oh, I like that.
Paul, you feel inspired.
Yep. 5, 10. If I were to try to jump down, how far would that be?
It's a 10-foot drop,
Like
so you
into
could
the-
make it without taking damage.
Okay. So
But do you make
5.
an acrobatics check to see if you land on your feet?
Okay, so that's 5, 10. Let's do the first 15.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
And if it goes bad, you
Oh,
have
there
a
it is.
D6.
Yes.
Hmm.
Acrobatics.
Even after seeing the roll.
Normal roll.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You're so good.
Oh!
Yeah, you
God
jump down, you're like, I don't think so.
That's my favorite song.
And then. And then I've got a little bit more space. And then I'll pull out. I already forgot his name. Ebb.
Ebb and flow.
I'll pull out Ebb, my short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and then just slash at him.
Roll to hit.
I have to do that from my inventory, I think.
Okay, hit a touch.
Aye.
Oh, yeah, that'll definitely hit. Damage.
Excellent.
Ooh, that's some pretty
Ooh.
good damage. Make sure I have him selected. It screeches at you.
And then I screech back, and I come out with my other short sword. Doop, flow. Ooh,
He
that was rough.
bats it away with a
Way to
clawed
pull it
hand.
down.
Could I use
Oh, did you want to use the bardic inspiration on that?
the inspiration? Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Roll.
That one. You said it's a D4, not a D6, right?
It's a D6.
D6, not a D4.
Oh, it's a D6.
Sorry, I
Okay.
misspoke.
That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to clarify before I try to use it.
Oh! Altogether, that's 13, which is what you needed. And
Hell yeah.
he tries to grab it, and you slice across his palm for...
Oh. I think I have to just roll 1d6, right?
Is it a D6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just roll 1d6 for damage.
Yep.
So it doesn't add the modifier.
You're correct. For 2.
Acha!
Right across the palm. Okay.
And that's all for now.
Okay.
I'm
Radicus,
impressed.
you see another halfling with bright cerulean hair jump down into the arena. Oh no! What do you do?
What is the rest of the arena doing?
There's a fair amount of panic. Did he say our lives? I'm not standing around for this. So there's a few people screaming and trying to get away. There's some people who are like, yeah, that's a good show this year. It's a mixed bag.
Okay. In that case, Radicus is going to be like, this really wasn't my thing, but you gotta respect the pageantry.
Okay.
I love it. Love it. I love it.
Much like our party. This one moves in towards the bear, who has dropped Roberto at this point, and takes a swipe at him. Or tries to bite him, actually. Oops, I didn't mean to do that twice. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
But the bear grabs him in a chokehold. It's like, oh no, not on things.
Oh, you done messed up, buddy.
Perry whistle.
Ah.
I love the how the Drake was going for the one that was winning the fight instead of the one that was losing, knowing that he actually could have gotten him probably,
Right?
Okay.
Never said they were
He was like,
intelligent.
let me just go for the stronger one in this one.
So, what I would like to do is I'm going to, since I doubt I can reach them in one turn, I'm
Hmm.
going to cast jump.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run 10 feet and long jump.
Okay, so you
Whoa.
you kind of got bleachers behind
I can.
you, but if you came from the side, maybe.
If I
Okay,
can.
let's just say you clamber over the bleachers. You've got the jump already, so I'm not even going to make you roll for the athletics because you have a 15-foot jump normally, but you've cast a
Yeah.
spell, and
Yep,
just
and
double
it
check
triples
something.
my long jump.
let me just double check.
And let me check my
something.
As you take off, Radicus is just like, and you're a part of this?
Oh, well,
From
my-
the air. Oh,
my long jump is 75 feet.
Okay.
So
which is more than enough distance to cover. I measured.
so
You
I guess put me wherever I can jump the closest to him.
Okay. Do you just want to get to that closest one?
Put me right in between the first two.
You leap.
Ooh.
You scramble up the back of the bleachers and then you go boing. And then you kind of like
And-
tumble over the, just missing their heads. Well, the bear's head. And you kind of, hey,
Hold on.
And
Did he go for the superhero landing?
did
Mhm.
he?
Like
3-point landing.
yeah,
Ribbit.
yeah. That, like,
Yeah,
the
and he
3-point
wants to
stance,
say
you know?
something cool when he lands, but he forgets it's in grung, so it just comes out wrong.
Mhm. Ribbit.
And they both look like, where the
Ribbit,
fuck
ribbit.
did you come from?
Mhm.
Spartacus is just looking at other audience members like, I've been with this dude for weeks. I had no clue. It's amazing.
Uh,
Is he a
and then
plant?
I'll bonus action rage.
Ah. Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
Mmm, tasty. Looks like frog legs are on the menu. He's going to try to snap right around your kneecap. 12 doesn't hit, right?
Let me check, but I am pretty sure
oh
12
no, yeah,
doesn't.
you have a ridiculous. AC.
17.
Okay.
So,
Roberto's kind of like rubbing his throat and looking at you like, what the fuck? And he's going to bring his short
I can
sword
jump.
out. And he's like, this isn't part of the fight! He says. Or not short sword, great sword.
oof. She gonna slash some things up.
He's like, this
What?
wasn't part of the deal! Right? And,
Does he say that in halfling or common?
Oh, he says it in common.
Oh.
His family raised him to speak common, so.
Good lord.
And he brings the sword down. This one is going to take a bite at him. And since he has an ally within 5 feet, he has advantage. There it goes. Okay, that'll hit. He bites into Roberto's arms, and you hear Roberto from across the arena, Paul. Ah! Okay. Next up is this one. No, I just went with that one. Did I skip one?
All ambush drakes are that one.
Right? I'm gonna say it's this one. Okay. He looks over.
Is it because he's selected, or does it auto select?
It should switch over when I switch to the next one. All right.
Excuse me.
The bear. The bear has this thing wrapped up in his arms, and he's like, I don't think so. I think you need a little nap. You hear Roberto go, yeah, get him, Bernard. Let's see, what is his strength? Can he make a... I don't want him to make an unaligned. Let me see. It doesn't let me choose. Okay. I guess I'll just make a strike. Okay. I think unarmed strike should just automatically be on everything. Strength is +5. And you can see this thing's like, it's kind of choking. It's gonna be. Let's do. Oops, not that.
Oh Lord,
Yeah.
he's got some big hugs in him.
There we go. Okay. That brings us back to Galan.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and launch one more little boom firebolt at that guy.
As you do that, Galan, you hear a whisper in your mind. And it goes, "You have been chosen." All
Oh,
right.
don't like that.
It's a vetting process.
My spellcasting modifier doesn't seem to be correct.
Oh, let's take a look at that. Maybe your sheet didn't update correctly. I was having some issues with importing characters. I thought I got it fixed, but I guess not.
Because it should be a +4, not a +2. I mean, not a +0.
Alright, let's try that again.
Damn, you got an 18?
Hell yeah. I'm fragile, but I
Sick.
do some things good.
Yeah,
Damn
so you
it,
definitely
Laura.
hit. Go ahead and roll your damage while I get this to load. I don't know, it could just be my... Yeah, it's gonna be my fucking internet.
And I look down at like a discarded rice cake on the ground after seeing that grung do the big leap, and I'm like, maybe I should consider this again. And then I'm like, ugh, and I shiver and shake my head. And then I'm gonna
It's like-
jump down.
Okay.
What was in that
make
rice
an
cake?
acrobatics check to
Right.
land on your feet.
Superhero landing.
We'll see.
I gotta watch.
Oh,
You're not prone, but it is definitely not graceful. As you kind of come down and you're like, I meant to do that.
yeah. I try for the superhero, but then I like my hand really, really hurts afterward. And
Yeah,
I'm, like,
you
shaking
skinned
it
your
off
palm a little bit because it's sand on the bottom
Ah.
there.
How do you feel about doing that in front of hundreds of people?
They're definitely
I
watching.
try to play it off.
He's the rodeo clown. Okay, I get it.
That's pretty fair. That's fair.
And that's good for me.
Okay. Give me just a second. I'm trying to get your character sheet to work. And it might be actually. Let me look. There was something. Jeremy, didn't you have that same problem where it wasn't doing your spellcasting modifier right? What was the fix for that?
Well, remember, we had to change my stats.
Because you put your stats in the wrong spot. That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's not
mine
going
was
to be
just
his
entirely wrong.
That was a user error.
problem.
Yar.
Not didn't mean to call you out like that. But
I make mistakes. I'm pretty open about it.
let's see. Spellcasting, charisma. Your spellcasting modifier is charisma, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you have a +4. Okay, yeah, that should be right. Okay, I think it just needed to update. It looks like it's updating now. And it brought your
It
spells
does.
into-
It just changed on my screen.
Okay. So I might have to do that for all y'all. But for now, let me go ahead and damage this guy a little bit. It was 5 fire. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I was just gonna say I'm rolling through Beyond, so it should be fine for me.
All right. This one is. He's bleeding a bit and a little bit on fire, and he's not happy with you, Paul. He's gonna take a bite at you.
These guys really don't like us, do they?
I don't think they do.
Okay, but he misses. Next, bringing it to your turn, Paul.
I throw like a dodge as he does that,
Hmm.
but I don't make any attacks. Instead, I ready my action for the second Drake to come within 5 feet of the Drake that I'm fighting right now.
Okay, okay. And
And
what kind of action are you holding?
oh, you know what? Let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Could I bonus action cast a spell and then hold my action for when he actually comes up, and so I
I'll
can
allow
make
it.
my attack?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'll do that. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the guy to the far south, to the one to the south here. Yep. And hold my action and wait for him to get within 5 feet of this guy.
Of that guy or of you?
The one I'm currently attacking.
So you're waiting until he gets 5 feet of that guy, not you.
That would be here.
Right. Yeah. As soon as he moves up 5 feet north.
Okay.
The one that's Hunter's marked.
And what action are you holding?
A short sword attack.
You won't
Yeah.
reach with that. Do you want to wait until he's 5 feet within a view? If he goes here, that's your trigger currently. If he goes here, you can hit him. Unless you want to move.
Oh, that's right, because I can't hold movement. Let me
Right.
use 5 feet of movement
Okay.
and just go.
You have the measure tool on.
Move down.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. Raticus, you've heard Roberto scream, "This wasn't part of the fight! This wasn't part of the agreement!" And you see them fighting, and you see Perry Wessel fighting, and you see more people pouring onto the arena floor, and more people going, "I don't think this is part of the fight!" and getting out. There's very few people left on the arena floor.
Well, I was gonna roll an intelligence check anyway, and Radicus kind of figures it out now. Like, oh,
That's the sound you hear when you figure it out.
right.
Oh.
I had a
Um,
thought.
Now the question is, do I help? Well, shit, Perry jumped in there. I might as well help Perry out. Which one's been attacked? Wasn't it this one next to the halfling?
This one and this one have been attacked, as well as this one.
Okay, then let's go for the one on the bear.
Okay.
And we're gonna cast a level 2 spell. He needs to make an intelligence saving throw. 13.
Oh, I'm sure he's great at those. I don't like this sheet. Let me see. Go to this one. Intelligence saving throw. Oh, 15.
He's saved, but he'll take half.
Tasha's mind. Beautiful. So,
Wow.
Oh no, if it had hit, it'd have been very wow, but it's kind of bleh.
Hey, it's still good.
You see it reel and scratch at its head. Anything else for Atticus?
No. I don't think so.
Okay. It's that one's turn. He's going to try to break the grapple within. Let's see. Should do an acrobatics check. doesn't break your apple. Perry.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's my turn,
It's my turn.
and I am going to. Uh. Oh, you know what? I just remembered. I was sitting in a place that I wasn't expecting combat, so I don't have my shield equipped. So my AC is actually a bit lower.
Okay.
Let me. We'll just say it's
It was
minus by 2.
Yeah, it was a 12 anyway. It wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it
hit
wouldn't hit.
I was gonna say it was pretty low.
You have hang time. You could have equipped your shield in the air for like the 10 seconds you were flying through it.
Well,
you.
the problem is that equipping a shield is an action. So, I'm actually going to attack with my claws.
Okay.
Because when I rage, I'm gonna get the claws.
You see this like
It'll let me.
claws on his hands and this tail, almost like a dolphin tail or a whale tail.
And I'm gonna recklessly do it.
As he swirls around. And which one were you attacking?
Does an 18 hit? The one that tried to attack me. So it's the one that's right in front of me.
Okay. Okay, 18 does hit.
Okay.
Bring me a drink. Please.
Also, Rebecca, when he rages, he only gets one of the 3, not all 3.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So he doesn't have a tail.
No.
Oh, okay. So sorry. My bad.
No, I
No,
only
no,
get
I
the
was just-
teeth, the claws, or the tail.
Or the tail. Okay. Thought it was
So, but I
my
have
bad.
used the tail before.
All right. Slashing damage.
So, and then I get +2 to that, so that's 11
Okay.
because it's raging, and I get to make a additional attack as part of the attack action. So, I'm going to not bonus action, but additional attack. So
17 will hit.
17, and normal damage. So another 8.
Are you recklessly attacking?
Yes, I am.
Dang, alright.
And that is all I can do at the moment on my turn.
Okay.
So I will end my turn.
Right. That is the end of Perry Whistle's turn. And now it's that creature's
It's
turn.
reckless.
And he does already have advantage, so it's going to. Right. 22 will hit. 4. 2 piercing. 1 piercing damage. 1 piercing damage.
And that is to who?
You.
Me? Okay.
And then it is Roberto's turn. Roberto's got his sword out. Ah, that will hit.
God, imagine fighting that guy.
He
Yeah.
brings
Thank
his
goodness he's on
sword
our
up and he shears the head off of this creature. Which one is this one? It's both of those somehow? I don't know. Not that one. What? I don't know. I think somehow I put that one on there twice. The other one does not dead. Just a heads up. Okay. Remove him from initiative. Let me go to this one, who's not dead. I think we decided it was this guy. Triggering your action, Paul.
All right. So I grab my first, or rather my offhand short sword, and I put it away, and I make my attack.
You were holding an action, so you just go. You can't do anything else. All you can do is
Okay.
attack.
Where? Oh, there it is. I hate how they have this laid out sometimes.
Paul, as you go to swing your sword, you hear, "You have been chosen." That'll hit.
That was weird. Did anybody hear that? Which actually triggers my feature, so I make my second attack since he's
No.
within 5 feet.
You can only hold an action.
Correct. Yes,
Okay.
but this is a special action.
Oh, okay. But anyways,
Yes.
did you roll your damage yet?
Oh, I did not. Don't know why I.
Don't forget Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes.
Someone in the crowd yells.
We're
Not
just gonna
like
have
one
one
guy
random
walking.
dude now. Metagaming Pigeon says,
It's some nerd that just like knows all the spells and stuff like that. Hey, he used Hunter's Mark. Hey, don't forget that.
Don't
He's
forget
in his
that
cups.
you
He
used
doesn't realize
Hunter's
this
Mark.
isn't normal.
All right.
What was
let
your
me attack
special
this
thingy?
guy on the.
Horde Breaker, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's
Ooh.
Wordbreaker. So, well, let me do it again. There it goes.
You did
Ah!
it 3 times. Remember our internet is
Good
Well,
lord.
it wasn't popping up or anything.
because our internet is shit.
All right, that's fine. That's fine. It's whatever.
It's whatever.
Hi.
alright. That will hit.
Yeah. Damage. No Hunter's Mark on this one,
Okay.
but I hit the guy on the right for 5.
Does Hunter's Mark only go for 1 attack?
It's only one creature.
Yeah,
it's
he's
only
hitting
one
the other
creature.
guy.
And as I end my turn, I'm like, seriously, nobody heard that.
I didn't hear nothing.
Did it roll?
From way off in the arena.
Mhm.
There it is. Oh, not the second one. It just was taking a while to roll. Okay. So an 8 doesn't hit you. The bear.
Bear.
He's gonna again do a strength. Oh yeah. Okay, you all hear this sickening from across the arena. It kind of echoes out as he snaps this thing's neck and it kind of lolls unnaturally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very not good.
So you should have 0. Well, you don't have 0. There you go. Okay. Galan, back to you.
Alrighty, I'm going to move forward. And on my lyre, I'm going to do a few notes of the song and then put my hand out onto Paul's shoulder and whisper, "The King of the Sea." And then he's going to have heroism cast upon
Ooh.
him.
Go ahead and link it in the
Ba-doom.
chat for me. Beautiful.
So he'll be gaining 4 hit points at the start of every turn.
Oh.
Temporary, of course, but
Yeah.
still he'll get them.
Immune to being
And then
frightened.
I am going to play the next few chords of the song and inspire him as well.
Ding, ding,
Ah.
ding.
There.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. My guy's turn. I mean it that way. 22 will hit ya.
That might hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Just barely.
For 6.
For 6, I'll go ahead and apply damage. Okay. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Did you apply damage too?
Oh, yeah. Here, I can fix it. Okay, fixed.
Oh, I
Alright.
won't touch it.
Don't touch it. Paul, it's your turn. You are inspired and feeling quite heroic.
You gain 4 hit points
And you
temporarily.
get 4 temporary hit points.
How can I change that on my sheet here? Oh,
There.
here we go. Plus temp. Oh, here we go. I think I just typed 4.
That looks right.
Okay, well, I guess that's it.
Okay.
I'm just looking down at my hands and I'm just like, I feel really good. And so I'll attack the guy to the south first.
Okay. That will hit. Don't forget your hunter's mark. Don't forget your hunter's mark.
I'm working on it, old man.
Dangerous words right there.
Ah,
Very true.
I'm trying to. There it goes. Hold on. It went through twice.
We'll do the first one, the 6.
Sorry.
All right, that one goes down. Ooh, so sorry. Wrong one. Ignore that.
Uh,
Here you go. Shit, which one is it? Okay. So this guy. Okay. Then
so he's got an ally within 5 feet.
he doesn't
Could I
anymore.
then still use my feature?
Oh well, his ally. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I would say yeah. He's dead now.
Okay. I gotcha. But it's within the same turn. I just kind of thought I'd ask, just to make sure. Anyways, let me do an attacky thing. Wait, Bardic Inspiration. Ooh. So that's a 15 to hit.
Okay.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
And I'll use my movement and get up in that fight.
Okay.
Still kind of looking at my hands like, I still feel really good. I want more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And we'll do 30 right here.
Raticus.
Making my way downtown to the arena. And I'm casting a spell. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'll hit you.
May I have you make an acrobatics check to land on your feet?
I don't care about that.
He purposefully lands prone and just like freeze.
Belly flop. Okay. You land well enough.
Ooh.
It's like you're pretty light on your feet.
Uh, let's do another intelligence save.
This guy.
Yeah, the only one standing there.
Okay. As you go to cast your spell, you hear, "You have been chosen."
Obviously. Huh? And he's gonna take 3 psychic damage.
Okay.
Did that bring it up?
6 damage.
No, the 3 from before. I was just doing that
Oh,
so you
oh.
could see what spell it is.
Yeah, it came up
Oh,
on the
I
other
missed.
one. So you're
You
good.
drive to Soaring Spike and subtract 1, 2,
Yeah, if
4
you,
from their next saving throw.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you click on the little arrow, it'll expand it. All right.
So that's a
Brings
minus
us-
D4 to their saving throw if they take one.
All right. That brings us to Perry.
Wunderbar. Okay, let's go. I'm going to make another good bit of attacks. Wait, why did my screen got all jumpy? Okay. I'm gonna make another 2 attacks using the claws. Attack.
As you bring your
Recklessly.
claws down, you hear, "You have been chosen." That'll hit.
Ribbit. What is that? And there we go. There's 7 damage. And then I'm going to, if he's still standing, make another attack.
Tell me how you do it.
I rake across his eyes and shout, "No eating the frogs tonight!"
That's pretty fair.
Bad
That is
lizard.
fair.
Bad lizard.
Okay. All right. So let me get all these guys off of here. We're gonna go ahead and take our first break. Since
No.
Sounds like a good idea.
that's what I did. And then we'll come back
that
and
was
resolve
fun.
this. Good.
Ah, that was wild. I love Radicus so much.
Right?
He was just like, "Hey, this is cool. This is awesome. Hey, wait a second. Hold up. This isn't part of the show."
Live entertainment's really awesome here. They really get you in the feeling.
Oh,
The
man.
audience is involved. That's good theater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean it is. It has been fun.
Yeah. I was totally digging it.
We really nailed that whole combat encounter too. I mean, we did have your truck of a brother absolutely destroying people.
You know, doing like 20 damage a turn and stuff.
Yeah, no big deal.
Just casually, you know, not even max damage or nothing. Just kind of, nah.
Almost got out of being chosen.
Yeah, you know,
Almost, huh?
But
Could've had
they
it
drug
today.
you
I was
into the
just saying-
fight.
I was just saying how I already loved Radicus.
I heard I have
He
wireless
was just like-
headphones.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I was listening the whole time. Yeah, just man, this is interactive theater. What a treat.
And I've been chosen? Double win.
probably some more coupons.
That's probably what the chosen was
Right.
for, right? Yeah. You have been
More
chosen.
coupons.
More coupons.
Amazing.
They made 0 sugar Dr. Pepper now.
Wait, show that again?
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh, and it's cherry flavored.
Very nice. I did not know they were doing that
Nice.
right now.
It's not, it doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper, obviously, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
not
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I tried Coke Zero and I hated it. I don't mind Diet Coke, but Coke Zero was disgusting. This is not disgusting.
Yeah, Coke Zero definitely has an acquired taste.
Yeah.
It does not taste like normal Coca-Cola at all.
But Diet
Well, I mean,
Coke and peach brandy. Oh, that's a thing right there. A good thing.
Oh man.
I bought me a 12 pack to try it out, and I don't hate it. So might have to switch to that.
Sounds like a
That's
plan.
definitely a good review if I've ever heard one, especially for like a diet or even a zero soda, like at all. You know what I mean? Because they're so hard to
Mhm.
find the good ones.
So the first spell that I had cast was Tasha's Mind Whip. It can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn. And also, on its next turn, it has to choose whether it will move, take an action, or a bonus action.
Jeez.
That's all it gets to do.
Oh wow, one of the three?
Yep.
Wow. Nice.
That's why I was like, that's why I was
nice.
disappointed. I was like, I mean, the spell would have been a lot cooler, but
That was still pretty cool though.
bought me a
Really
crock
was.
pot. Bought me a crock pot yesterday, and I got a stew going today.
That's the best life.
Dang.
Yeah, man.
Dude,
Stew.
crockpots straight up save lives, bro. Like
Deal.
they're amazing.
Yeah, I was listening. This is bad. I was listening to Critical Role, and they were doing a heroes feast, and they asked one of the NPCs like, "What's your favorite kind of food?" And he was like, y'all might laugh at me for this, but I really like soups, like a good hearty stew." And all of a sudden, I was like, "Man, now I want stew." So I went to Walmart after work and got me a crock pot and all this shit to make a stew.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that is pretty
That's
fun to have.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, I was like, how did you get the screen to move behind you, Jeremy? How'd you get a video of Rebecca? And then I'm like, wait, Rebecca's actually in there?
Is still in character? Are you still in character right now? God.
One of these days, I want to
Crazy.
get to use this.
Oh, yeah. I've seen
The
that floating
Heroes Feast
around.
book?
Oh,
I don't remember what book where that came from though.
This is a cookbook. This is an
Yeah.
actual cookbook.
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't remember who
Wild.
made it.
It was
Kyle
Wizard.
Newman, John Peterson, Michael. It's the official D&D cookbook called Heroes Feast.
Oh, that'll be cool to use one of these times in the near future.
Super cool. Super cool.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it
Molasses
floating
nut
around on
bread.
Amazon, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" But then, like, I never really got to look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah bought it for me.
That's
I just
awesome.
never cook anymore, really, unless I'm like cooking for my son. It's just like
That's
I don't know.
fair.
I'm really my job. And this is going to sound really weird, but the owners don't believe in microwaves. They think they're terrible, and they don't even own one at their house, so they won't get one for work. So like, we have a fridge and everything, but like,
You
there's
have a
no way to
toaster
heat
oven?
food. They have a warmer, but then I'd have to bring like legitimate containers that could go into a warmer,
Mm.
and I don't really I don't know. Investing in that seems crazy just for work food.
I was so
So I don't
tempted to
think-
get that.
Elven bread.
Ugh.
Oh god, yeah.
There's a stew I saw somebody making on TikTok and it looks so good.
Yeah, the stew was the first thing that I had looked at in this thing. Oh,
We all need to get together, make one thing out of that thing, and just have a potluck together.
Mhm.
Do one
Yes.
thing out of the book, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So as Perry rakes this thing across the eye, it screeches before it falls still. And he says, "Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit." Everyone who remains in the arena is down on the floor, including one other fellow who was not fighting. Came out of the north, up near Galan.
Shady.
And he goes,
Ah,
"Is everyone okay?"
I'm good.
He's
I
closer
am
to Galan.
going to run. I don't know that guy. He's real shady. But I'm gonna run over to my friend Paul, and I'm gonna raise his hand in the air, and then be like, "Ball Everstorm!" And then I'm gonna start playing a ballad.
Is this a joke to ya? You hear your brother say. Because of it hurt, they tried to eat Bernard. He's pointing at the bear.
Whoa, that's entirely in a language I cannot read. That is awesome.
That's for
I
you.
can read it.
That's beautiful.
Wow. I love
And
it.
I'm also going to use that as my verbal and everything to heal up Paul for a good old-fashioned healing word.
Okay.
That's for you. That's a gift.
Well, I appreciate the scribbles, and I'm sure it means something nice.
Hey, that's my language.
I'm not ungrateful. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Just, you know.
And you see the guy run past you, and he goes up to Roberto, and you see he also casts a healing spell on Roberto. "You okay? I thought that the fight took a ugly turn. You think that was one of your competitors?" And he's just talking a mile a minute. Perry, Radicus, what are you two doing?
At the moment, I was going back over to Radicus to see if he needed any help.
He's just taking notes, probably.
Okay.
He's already writing about the encounter and like, okay, what did I see? What happened here? Okay, this. All right, cool. Got it.
Really hard to concentrate with that guy just continuously singing.
Yes, a boatman. Okay, I get it.
Yes. Frog jumped 45 feet. No issue whatsoever.
The frog.
Nobody's
just...
gonna mention that.
You
The
four, I
frog
need
says,
you.
"I'm gonna just leap."
I need you four to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh no, my one weakness aside from everything else in life.
Oh no.
My one weakness, along with everything else.
It's saving throw.
Constitution.
Oh my god, I'm bad at this.
Ooh, good job.
I said,
Perry.
"How about no?"
Alright. You all feel a burning on both of your arms, just on the inside, just below your elbows. And you all kind of cry out. Galan, it burns so bad, you actually lose consciousness. And
Oh.
this fellow also does the same thing.
No. Bad consciousness bug.
So,
Bad.
Paul, you feel that in your arms, and you see Galan go, ugh. Just like, boo. Like mid song, too. Bling.
Oh no. Is Radicus okay? I go and
Everybody's conscious
Shake on
except for
him.
Galan.
The story of my life.
I go over there and I'm like trying to shake him, but not violently shake him.
Yeah.
Uh,
After a quick couple pats on the cheeks, his eyes kind of flutter open.
Radicus, are you okay? What was that? Did you feel that?
I mean, yeah.
Perry, you kind of feel like you got stung
You've
by a
got
bee.
one too.
As you look at your arms,
Do I?
it's both arms, mind you. You see, this guy's doing the same. Rolls down his sleeves, and y'all roll up your sleeves. You see an eye on this arm. You roll up the other sleeve. You see a strange symbol. Let me get on the camera. There we go.
Ooh.
It seems to be burned into your flesh.
Dang it, why do I already have tattoo sleeves?
And Paul, you do have tattoos all down that arm, and it's just kind of burned into the meat of your flesh over those.
Ah.
And where's the
That's not fun.
image of it? In Foundry or
So-
On my arm.
On Rebecca's screen.
I can zoom.
okay.
Yeah, it's
This
it's right. It's right there.
And
That one.
this one.
That one.
And this one kind of looks like an eye. As you move your arm, the people almost seems like it's following you.
Interesting and very scary.
Radicus is already like throwing open his book and stuff, and I am ritualistically casting Identify, trying to identify these marks.
Okay, you can post identify in the chat for me. I go to y'all sheets, but D&D Beyond hates me right now. Oh, I could probably do it from here, actually. Now that I think about it. There we go. Okay. Okay. While you don't get anything much, you do get a the burn. It kind of gives off this necromantic energy and a little bit of divination, but it doesn't tell you any properties or anything else about it.
Because at the
So-
bottom it says if you touch a creature, you can tell what spells are affecting it. So all I get is the property, not what the spell maybe actually was that was used against us.
Yeah, it
Okay.
doesn't seem to be anything you're familiar with, anything that comes to mind. It's weird. It's very weird. You're like, this is obviously magic. And but you do get like, it's
Very
almost like
interesting.
you're smelling something that used to be in this room, that sense of necromantic and divination.
Very, very suspicious.
You hear the guy shout in the middle, okay, what the fuck was that? And Roberto,
Not entirely sure.
Barry Whistle shrugs. Mm.
Roberto and the
I-
bear, they seem unfazed. They look at their arms. Clean.
Without looking up, Radicus is still like in his book, and he says, it's unclear, but necromantic and divination in nature. As he's still pouring through his notes and writing stuff down.
He's gonna approach you, actually. I'm sorry, what was that? Who are you?
Radicus. He's still not looking up. He's still just working.
This guy, you see Perry, he's just like, he's waiting, and he's like, what the? Confused. Are you two together? Perry, nothing.
Me and Radicus are.
So his name's Radicus. Okay. No, he said that. Sorry, never mind.
Well,
Ignore that. Ignore that.
I had said that. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had the sense of like he wasn't telling me anything. So yeah, forgot you said that. Okay. He looks around. He's like, okay. Show of hands. Who has the funky tattoos? He puts his hand in the air.
And I put my hand in the air.
Anybody else?
I have
I'll
no
put-
shame.
My hand in the air.
You weakly raise it from the ground.
He's starting to come to from it.
Yeah, because Paul kind of knocked him awake a little.
Why do I hurt so much?
And Radicus, did you put your hand up?
Yeah, he'll put one hand, but he's still
He's like,
riding with the other.
Your little mage hand's going.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It never
Roberto,
stops.
Bernard, y'all are good? And they're like, yeah, we're good. I don't know what that was. Okay. Does anybody feel sick?
I don't.
I feel
But not-
kind of crappy.
Okay.
I'm gonna go peel my friend Galan off the floor and help him to his feet.
You see the
Help them to their feet.
you see the
Here.
wood elf approaching you from. He goes, "Do you need some help?" And he's gonna try to help you, help him stand up.
Yeah, I'm good.
And the bear goes, "Can we be excused? That was weird." I remember it was
And
like,
oh, sorry. Can you re-describe the guy that had appeared through the portal for me?
there wasn't a guy that came through the portal, but rather a shadow, and it was formless. It was more just
Okay.
like shadows moving.
That's what I wrote down. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss
Yeah.
like a bigger description of him. And he
Uh,
disappeared after the dragons appeared.
The drakes came through, and then y'all never saw him after that. Like he was there, and then he wasn't.
Very interesting.
The guy's gonna turn towards Roberto and Bernard and go, "Yeah, y'all go home. This shit's over." He's like, "Okay, what are y'all's names? Are y'all together? Are y'all with those guys?"
Well,
No.
that's him speaking to.
You and Galan.
No. My name's Paul Levistorm. Actually, that's my brother over there.
Oh, you're Robbie's brother. Yeah, I've heard about you.
Aye.
Uh,
Yeah. Well, you know.
Nugget, I'm the arena medic.
Oh, okay. So you're the medic for this fight. That's good to know.
Yeah, I just had to put a guy's tooth back in.
Oh, pretty gruesome, yeah. You know, Roberto's always talking about the different duties of the medic, and you know, he sees guys come in and out all the time, and so you guys have a lot to shoulder, you know.
I mean, I did pop a shoulder back in recently. Yeah. But are y'all okay? Your friend, he pulls open a little brown vial, and it is the most foul smell you've ever smelled, Galan, as he kind of shakes under your nose. And you are definitely awake now. Smelling salts.
I have smelled
Oh.
those before. They are not fun.
No, they are not.
You're just like scooting
Did
away from that.
Roberto leave, or is he still there?
Roberto and Bernard are heading towards the northern exit.
Okay, so Roberto's not concerned about his brother.
Well, he's going with
Like,
Bernard
hanging
right
out.
now.
Okay.
You see him kind of like patting Bernard on the side of the arm, like, "You're okay, buddy. You're okay."
Bernard is the bear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Did Bernard get hurt in the fight?
He's more shook up than anything. He was like, "That was
Oh, okay.
weird." Roberto actually took hits, but he's been healed.
And one last thing, I would like to incite the concern that Nugget had for Roberto,
Okay, go ahead.
because when he appeared, it seemed like he gave a little extra attention there.
Okay.
I'm just curious about that.
With an 11, you kind of get that he that's his job, and he cares about his fighters, and he cares about his job.
Okay, so as far as I can tell, it's just general care of a medic, not anything special there.
That's what you get. Nugget's gonna raise his hand. He goes, "You too. Y'all want to come over here?"
I point to myself, and then I point at Radicus, and I'm like, us?
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Should we go over there?
Are you talking to Radicus?
Yes, sir.
At that point, he'll cast Mage Hand. It'll pick up his book, and he'll walk over there, and he's still writing as the Mage Hand's holding the book in front of him.
Okay. I don't know what that is. I heard a freaky voice in my head, and now I got these things, and that shit hurt. Does anybody
As
know
soon as he
anything?
mentions the freaky voice, like, he stops writing, and he looks up and goes, were you chosen?
Yeah, that's what it said. You heard that too, right?
That was, yes. Okay, so that was not just me.
I heard it too.
And he goes back to
I heard
furiously
it.
writing again.
Paul, did
Same.
you hear it? Yeah? Okay.
I definitely heard the voice. He was like, "You're there. You're Paul Everstorm, aren't you? You're chosen. I like you. You're definitely the one that I'm choosing
Oh,
for this fight."
That's not
I
what
didn't
my
hear
voice
that.
said.
Yeah, I didn't get all that.
He was very descript. Yeah, I think he liked me.
hmm.
What's not to like though, right?
I guess.
Well,
He just like kind of like looks away like. Does that number?
I'm sure the two are connected. Does anybody have any ideas?
You mean like physically? And I'll put the eye to the symbol, and I'll like try and do something with it. Nothing.
It's a little. Yeah, you get it. It
Nothing
hurts a
happened.
little. They're still kind of a little raw.
Hey.
Obviously.
I don't know.
Would you say that the travel tome, I'm rank 1 with it right now, or
Rank
nothing
1,
at all?
yes. I would say
Can I
rank 1
check
on all of
my-
y'all's stuffs.
Can I check it real quick, see if I find anything?
Sure. Do you have to roll anything?
I don't see anything for roll, because remember I did a copy paste, and it just says activating the playback is an action.
Okay. Let's see. Excuse me.
Yeah, I've noticed that I've been quite tired the past few days too.
Yeah.
I've been tired for like a couple of months.
Yeah.
Since I turned 12. No.
straight months.
Last week was rough. Ember kept me up 2 nights straight.
Oh,
Ugh.
no.
Oh, that's no
Yeah.
fun.
I went like a 48-hour period without sleep at one point.
Oh no,
Ugh.
that
That's not
hurts.
good.
That
I'm
hurts.
tired.
I did 36 one time at a bank, and I fell asleep mid conversation.
By
Oh, no.
36, I was like, I almost fell asleep with my eyes open.
Oh, oh man.
Yeah, from what I'm reading, Rebecca, it doesn't show anything as far as roles. So I guess it's up to you whether something's in there that I catch or not.
Okay, so yeah, okay. So rank 2 is really where you start looking into the broader lore. Whereas rank 1 is the other stories. Own
I mean, we can
observation.
make a roll to see if I catch anything flipping through it.
Yeah, let's do that. I think you can either do a history check or an
Done.
arcana.
Oh, it's the same. Either one.
Okay. It seems to be whatever it is. It doesn't seem to be anything that Atticus ran into, so you don't come up with anything, or at least not just casually flipping through.
Right.
I mean, obviously we're all connected somehow. I've never met any of you in my life. You know anything? Any ideas?
Hey. What y'all say y'all's names were again?
All right, let's go around the table and start with Paul. Kind of give a brief description of your character, because remember, this is the first time y'all were really seeing each other.
Well, I would introduce myself as Paul Everstorm. I've got cerulean hair. I've got a what appears to be a bow on my back, made of maybe bones, probably bones. My outfit is mostly matching, just like in the picture, all white. The gold trim isn't real gold, of course, but it is one of his more favorite colors. And he's got a little necklace going around his neck. It's got 3 tiny skulls on it. And that's really it. He just kind of has a stance. He has kind of a charismatic stance about him, and doesn't really tend to want to stay still for very long as he's talking.
So he's kind of pacing back and forth as he talks. And yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like he just kind of doesn't like standing in the same spot for too long. You know what I mean? Like uncomfortable shoes or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Paul Everstorm in a nutshell.
Radicus.
I mean, obviously y'all seen that he's half distracted, but a typical lab rat, but medium or small size. So probably about your size, Paul. And it's a rat wearing rags and a typical wizard's hat with just books and scrolls everywhere. He's just a bundle of paper.
Galan, as the tallest of this group.
Oh gosh, I am, aren't I?
I love it.
My name is Galanadale, the Bard, and I will give a deep bow. And Galanadale is going to be, your average height for a 9 elf. Very long, flowing, stark white hair, a kind of purple tint or hue to the skin, wearing mostly darkish, mundane clothing, nondescript, with a nice flowing cloak on.
Perry whistle.
Harry Whistle.
I am a pretty much just imagine a tree frog but on steroids. He is of, I believe, small size.
Yeah, everybody but Galan is.
Yeah, I think he's of small size, if I'm not mistaken. He's short, but when his legs are extremely muscular, and his eyes are red. He can jump really far, and he doesn't seem to carry around very many weapons, if any at all. And you would have noticed while while in combat, he had claws instead of his normal kind of suction cup-like hands.
Squishy phalanges.
Yeah. Squishy phalanges. And his hands are orange. And so are his feet. He doesn't wear shoes.
And then Nugget introduces himself to the other two who weren't here when he said his name. And he seems to be a tall wood elf, kind of scruffy looking. He looks a little flustered. And he's like, I don't see how we're connected at all. But obviously we gotta do something about this.
While Radicus is making notes right after Galen finishes introducing, he's going to kind of lean over and offer, tips on the spelling of his name so that he gets it exactly right in his ledgers.
Oh, well, I mean, just looking at you, I thought you meant gallant. Like, I mean,
No. Feel free to keep that part as a descriptor, but just so that, we can set the record straight.
Oh, I'll be right back.
gallant.
See you in a moment.
Yeah, Galen. Like Galanadel. Elven. Galanodel.
Got it.
Paul mutters to himself. He just kind of looks away and he goes, "Not gallant." Got it. like he's just getting it. Like, oh shit. I thought he said gallant. Well, it's a good thing they cleared that up. That'd have been embarrassing.
Okay, sorry. All right.
You guys, I have a confession. The voice didn't really tell me all those things. He just said that you're chosen. That was it.
Huh.
Thought it'd been come clean. You didn't think that I was some kind of liar. Even though I kind of am. I get
Yeah, I was
carried
gonna say
away
you
sometimes.
technically
But
lied.
I mean, a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
Just like-
say I didn't, but now.
All right, you see Roberto come jogging back. Sorry about that. I had to get Bernard home. He's a little shook up, poor guy. How you doing, Paul? Nugget?
And that's Roberto.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go over there and just kind of give him a hug.
Ah, you old salted sea dog.
Hi.
You've been
Just
seeing
glad
mom and
that
dad lately.
everyone's all right. Lately, no, I've been kind of busy, just taking care of some personal stuff.
He takes his
Killing
thumb,
pirates
licks
inside.
it, and kind of like, you got a little schmutz.
Ah!
There's obviously some semblance, but after recent information. I just want to check. Y'all are actually brothers, or
Oh yeah, he puts his arm
Aye.
around Paul's
Yeah.
neck. He's like, "This
Oh,
brother,
okay.
brother."
Okay. Just wanted to find out what else I was being lied to about. Mark's notes.
What did you do? Gives you a little noogie.
Oh, it's hard to be chosen and whatnot. I just got carried
Chosen?
away. Like
What
I
the
do sometimes.
What are you talking about?
You weren't chosen?
What are
And
you
then, like,
talking
he rolls
about?
up his sleeves and he shows them.
No,
goes
I
like that.
already told Nugget. We don't have any freaking weird. Why do you have weird shit on your arms? Is that a new tattoo? Mom is
No,
gonna
I
be
don't
pissed.
I got him last night.
Does this look like a tattoo?
A little bit,
No,
yeah.
it looks like burn marks. No,
yeah,
no,
I can see
don't
that.
even
I can
start with
see
stuff.
that.
You're making up stuff already. Just like you
I'm
always do.
making up
Ever
stuff.
since we
You're
were
the one
kids.
that's hanging around with sailors all the time.
Aye,
If an
it's my
honest
life.
word came out of a
I'm a
sailor's mouth,
shipwright.
I'd be the first to hear it, I hope.
You're the least honest person I know.
That's
who
a
are
lot
you
of
to be
crap.
talking about honest?
Bernard made an honest man out of me, you know. We've been good.
I put $50. I put 50 gold coin on Bernard.
You
on the bear.
didn't. I'm gonna tell Mom.
Oh well. Go and tell him.
Betting against your own flesh and blood. That's just
I
low.
was betting for the winner. Like, just knowing damn well that he does not have 50 gold. Like, there's.
Telling Mom. When kind of chucks you on the arm, you're okay though, right?
Hey.
You won't be after Mom gets a hold of you.
Ah,
Alright, I'm going back to the house. Check on Bernard. Come by if you're looking for supper later. Unless you want to sit alone in your old little shack there. Probably eat beans. You can bring your friends.
What's wrong with beans? Okay. Hey. Don't tell Mom.
We'll see. Come to dinner.
I know we touched on this earlier, but the shadow it disappeared, or we lost track of it in the.
You're
I
not
believe
sure.
we lost track of it.
You probably lost track of it, but nobody really focused on it, so you're not sure.
Kind of.
And I'm gonna just kind of scan the area, the arena.
Okay, does that affect
Gotcha.
everybody? It's an area, right? Yeah. Read the thought of certain creatures.
You can also detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. When you cast a spell as your action during the duration, you can search for thought within 30 feet of you.
Awesome. All right, so Perry Whistle, give me a brief line of thought going through your head.
At the moment, it's pretty much. That was a interesting thing. Why were lizards trying to eat me? Why were they trying to eat bearded man that's supposedly part bear? And
This is just like the frogs.
what is Radicus doing writing in his book? What is he writing?
Galan, give me a brief line of thought from you. You're muted. He might be stepped away. I don't know. Okay, Paul, give me a brief line of thought from you.
He's got his arms crossed and he's kind of looking away as Roberto's walking away. He wasn't even chosen. Honestly, must mean that I'm better. And what's the mouse fellow doing? What's he writing? I feel like he's looking at me, but he's not. Huh. Curious.
Alright, and Roberto, you get a brief line of I hope he's okay. Poor fella. What's this chosen crap? Hope it's not going daffy. Put some citrus in the dinner. And then from Nugget you get a This is weird. That's it. Glenn, are you back?
Okay. So no extra thoughts and all that.
Oh man, I totally was muted. I even sang a song when you
I told
disrupted
you you
my
were
thought.
muted.
She
I'm
said
sorry,
that.
No. Oh no, we missed it.
Can you do it again?
Aw.
Oh no, it was like an off the top little song about, the darkness surrounding the arena and hearing voices in our head. And that's like you just hear the beginning of a song in creation.
Oh
I'm
no.
so
Yeah, it's
sorry.
kind of like, should I do that in a C sharp or maybe a G? Yeah. Darkness in the arena.
Oh, man.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can
I
we
botched
miss
that one.
that?
But no, you do not pick up anything extra.
Okay. Well, it only lasts for a minute, so
Okay.
it's not like I can walk around.
You kind of
and
walk
try to
around
find
and
it or
you're like,
anything.
anything extra? No? Okay.
About what time of day is it? More or
It's
less, right about
probably
now.
around 2 p.m. at this point.
That's pretty fair. And the audience is.
Oh, gone. They're gone. Like I said, everybody who was still here was on the arena floor, which is when Nugget came in.
Gotcha. They're like, you know what? Screw this. I'm out.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
What happened to the drakes after they fell?
Their bodies are still
just laying
lying
there, or-
around. You see, like, some of their blood mixed into the sand, and yeah, they're gonna have to clean up in here. Ow! That was rude. Okay.
Well, if everyone's still talking and stuff, I can try one more thing.
Okay.
Go right on ahead.
10 minutes and I'll walk around. Also, I'm doing a ritual casting.
Okay. You kind of walk around, just like. You get, of course, everybody has little magic items on their persons. Give me a perception check. Oh, very good. So, they're no longer giving off a glow of anything, but you catch, again, like a whiff of something that passed through the room. You get you find some little runes scrawled around the edge of the arena where the wall meets the floor. And these aren't runes you can read, but the magic that was in them is obviously dead and gone now.
Ooh.
You, that one, I know you said your name. I'm so sorry. Is this familiar to you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What? Was what? Oh, Nugget, by the way.
And I use Nugget. Yeah, I know you said it. I just can't remember. And he looks down. Oh yeah, I wrote it right here. Nugget. These right here.
He's gonna look at the walls and he's like, I mean, I've only been on the job for about a week, but I don't recognize. I can't even read it. What does it say?
I got here today, so you'd still be more of a expert on this than I.
Can you read it?
No.
Oh.
And the magic's long gone.
I don't know.
I only
but
barely caught it as it was fading.
He pulls some papyrus out of his satchel on the side of his waist, and he starts taking charcoal rubbing of it. Maybe this will come in use. I don't know.
You said they were carved, not like drawn on.
Yeah, they're carved into the stone of the arena.
Okay, he'll draw copies of them in his notebook.
Okay.
Would I know anything about the runes?
You haven't. They haven't been pointed out to you.
Oh no, you're totally right. I'm not there.
Over here with Galan and Perry. Well,
Okay, makes sense.
I don't know. Who could we ask about this?
I was going to the I'm sorry, Rebecca, what are they called again? Mages
Association.
Association. Yes.
It's
I'm going to the
Mage-Ass.
Mages Association tomorrow.
Okay.
I could bring it up to them.
Oh, sure. I live here in town, and he's gonna tear off a piece of papyrus with his address. He's like, if you need any help or you find anything out, you can let me know.
Sure, yeah, I can. Yeah, absolutely, and I'll take it from him.
I was like, thanks. I think you're probably the brains of this outfit here. He kind of looks back at the group. Yeah, definitely. Again, I'm Nugget. If you have anything, please let me know. He's gonna yell out to the other group, and he's gonna go, everybody's fine, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just last
I'm
chance.
alive.
Last chance. Okay, I'm going to go get seriously drunk. Y'all have a great night.
You too. Ribbit.
And after a little bit, do y'all do anything else while y'all are here?
I'm just gonna kind of talk to who this new people are and see if they know anything about my relic. And
Please
I
do it
start
in
to spiel
character.
it,
I
describing
want to hear this spiel. I love this
Yes.
spiel.
Have you seen a relic? It could be made of bones, obsidian, ribbit. Oh, sorry. It could be made of glass. It's smallish. It could be a square or circle. It looks magical.
But it could also be big.
Like Paul's bow.
I
I mean, it's bone. It's pretty small. No offense, Paul.
None taken.
no, it's not a weapon. It's, how do I describe it? And I start describing it in Grung.
It's like, how do you say, get a ribbit, and he's like, you know that. And he gives us this just very vague, contradicting, oftentimes, description.
Yep.
Using an expression of grung and common, and it's just like, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yes. You said it was magical?
Yes, it is magical.
Don't think
Oh
I've
no,
got anything like
Radicus would
that.
still be over here.
Oh, so sorry.
It's okay. He's just
No,
kind of squatting
don't think
down
I
with
have
his
anything
notebook.
like
Oh, well, he is visibly sad.
He has heard more about this relic than anybody. He does not need to be over there for that conversation.
that.
He heard about it for like 2
Oh my
weeks
God.
straight.
Yep.
He's good.
He is like, no more,
Oh my god.
no more. Someone just shut him up or kill him, one of the two.
Oh my god, he's
After
talking about the
Nugget
relic
left-
again.
Like after Nugget left, he like shut his notebook, stood up, and was gonna go over there, and then he heard that and turned around and acted like he was still doing stuff.
Nope.
Okay,
Because
so you're
actually, I
saying-
need to write something.
So this relic, it's made of bone, possibly obsidian, or another material. And its
Uh-huh.
shape is definitely maybe circular
Or square.
cubical or a square. So it could be technically just about any material, and its shape could be any shape.
So you've seen it.
Uh-huh.
As long as it's magical,
And it's not a weapon.
Oh,
not a weapon.
I mean, there's this really nice ocarina I came across in the Bowyer, right down the street. That could be it.
Well, I'll have to go look.
It is made of material and has a shape.
What
It's
what
not a weapon.
exactly is? What's the importance of this relic?
It lets me become chief.
Is
If-
it like a known thing, or is it something you've got to discover that will get you to a certain point in your life, emotionally?
I have to find it so that I can be the chief of my tribe.
So it's a real thing that exists already.
Yes, it's been
Okay.
missing for he starts trying to count on his fingers and his
Bones
toes,
out.
and he gets into his bag and starts pulling out pebbles, and he pulls out like 30 to 50 of them, and,
And
he's
they're
still
all like
trying
different
to count 'em.
colors and shapes.
Yeah, and he starts pulling out feathers, and sand is just pouring out of this like nobody's business.
Okay.
Adding
Yeah.
to the fun of
And-
the arena.
Actually, I think that guy over there needs me. He keeps looking. I'll be right back. Y'all keep this up, and I'm gonna go stand by Radicus and like look at him with big eyes, and then just point at his book like I'm talking.
And he finally gets done counting, and he says about 200 years or so, maybe give or take a grung or two, which a grung means half a century.
I'll keep my eyes out. Yeah. he's just like, that's a lot of information to take in. It's just overloading Paul right now.
He's like glitching. He's like, yeah,
Mhm.
Okay.
That's fair. That is fair.
And then Periwinkle's like, you know what?
Whistle.
I really need to figure out a more easier way of saying that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well.
Uh,
Yeah, exactly.
That's future Perry's problem.
mhm.
Forethought, not a barbarian strong suit.
Uh,
All right. Anything else before we leave the arena?
I don't think so.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we
Alright.
come back, the arena cleanup crew will be coming in, and y'all will be ushered out back into the city.
Oh boy.
And we're going to take a break.
Yippee.
Hey, like my new hat.
Fancy.
It's brimless.
I have. Is that like one of those ones? Did you see it online? I feel like
Yep.
I've seen advertisements.
Yep. I like beanies, and I don't like how hot they get. And I was like, man, you know what? That hat would be perfect. Plus, I like using something besides a ponytail to keep my hair back.
Oh yeah,
Good plan. I support it. It looks good on you.
yeah, it does. It looks really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, everyone's saying it suits me, so now I'm tempted to get more of them.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook and Instagram marketing at work.
Yep. It's a working.
Went and stirred the stew. It smells so good. As an introvert, I really like, getting to play D&D this way, but I do miss rolling real dice.
Me too.
So do I. I greatly miss it.
I've had to stop myself a few times from buying more dice because I'm just like, well, I'm not using them, so
Mm-hmm. I almost bought, I think, a thing of like 60 dice or so. I mean, it was hard to get myself to not to because it was so cheap. I was like, you know what, this would be so nice, but you know what, I'm already too much of a hoarder already.
exactly.
So I have to not buy it.
There we go. Sorry.
Uh, so yeah, it was the one impulse buy that I just couldn't do.
Bit, but
Hey, pop, pop,
Beep boop.
yeah.
beep, pop, 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 pop.
Mr. Saxo beat. Alright, you're all ushered out of the arena.
All right, no pushing. I'm leaving.
Of course, the grid's not great because it doesn't go that small, but you are on the maps. What did I y'all doing?
Well, at the moment,
Not you. The. Oh, I see. Okay.
I think I got moved on top of.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was on top of Perry Whistle here.
Yep.
I just you know, we kind of went through something that might be of very high significance. Yeah.
I
mean-
definitely found it significant.
Definitely. And Roberto did
it
say
definitely stung a bit.
we're all invited over to his place for dinner. You know, get some rest and whatnot. Get some food over there.
That sounds like a idea to go into.
Free food. I mean, I'm not against it.
Aye.
And a lullaby to go with it.
What?
I mean,
Your brother
so
sings
do y'all know
too?
y'all's way around town, or
Uh, I've been around a bit. Mostly just visited the Mages Guild.
You didn't even go inside.
you know, I've never actually been inside the place.
Radicus was talking to them. We both know magic.
I
And he
I only
smiles real
know,
big.
I only know a few small spells myself. You know, nothing major, nothing like a full blown caster would know.
What? Magic? What kind? What?
I was just saying I don't know many spells. I only know like a few spells, you know.
But what are they? I'm very curious. How'd you get them?
Who'd you have to kill?
Oh well, you know it's. I really learned from my brother. He's good at teaching me how to fight and defend myself, and I kind of just picked them up along the way of my adventures. You see, on the side, I'm a shipwright, so I go and I
Uh-huh.
help fix ships, and I make money, or you know, I make a good living doing that. And you tend to learn a lot of things from people that you meet on ships. So you know, it's just
Like
some
when you
small.
had first mentioned knowing magic, like Radicus had his notebook out, he was getting ready to write stuff down, and when you were like, I learned more from my brother. He immediately closes it, and he's like, okay, so we were going to your house, right?
To Roberto's.
Yeah, yeah, that's where we're going.
I
Yeah, let's go. Like like
Never knew you were
as
a
you're trying to
wizard,
give us
Paul.
your life story, he's like, yeah, let's go there.
Now, Paul, he did say for dinner. It is a bit early for dinner.
I mean, if y'all got errands to run around town,
My errand's like outside of town.
Yeah, me too. Like way outside. Like, you know.
The deep south. No.
the
Uh,
deep south.
uh. uh, I wouldn't mind going around and looking just to see what's going on with the rest of the town. I kind of got uh, sucked straight into the fight. So they were very persuasive.
I mean, I expected to see a bear,
Yeah, I was
So
kind
did
of surprised there
I.
was no bear.
Yeah, that guy didn't even have any claws, any bear features at all. I
I
didn't
mean, he
even
had
see
the
his
skin.
canines.
Hi.
Yeah, bear skin. That was the closest thing to a bear that I saw.
Yeah, but I mean, it just being fake.
I mean, but for a fight, it was a pretty good entrance. They had the fog, and they came out in the skin. And Paul is just like, still kind of ecstatic and excited about the entrance and the fight, and just all around. Because I've been around these fights before, and Roberto, he was just so hyped up. He was like, "Oh, I can't wait to take on this bear fellow." Oh, da 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 da. Oh, da. So he's
Mhm.
uh and then he comes out, and I was like, "Oh no! What if he gets his butt whooped?" I kind of wanted to see it, to be honest, but not really. I was also cheering for him on the side. I really do love my brother. I do. He is my flesh and blood. He does mean the world to me.
Very
You
sweet.
know, that kind of sounded shady.
I went there for a bear, and there was no bear.
I
Yeah,
mean, it
same
was still
here.
a pretty good show.
Hey,
I thought it was a show until Roberto started screaming that it wasn't a show.
That's the best kind of show. It makes you feel like you're really just sucked into it.
I was until I actually
Exactly.
got sucked into it by having to fight.
Where can you get that kind of experience? That was a once in a lifer right there.
And Radicus starts nodding, and he
Yeah,
writes some more.
I guess. I was not expecting that. I can tell you that.
We could go to a tavern. I hear there's one on the docks that's pretty good. My boy Paul here is a legend there. I mean, he's a legend in the whole town, but especially in that tavern.
Wait, so everybody knows you, Paul? Is it because of the magic?
I mean, no, it's not because of the magic. It's not even great magic. Like I was telling
Magic? All magic is great, sir.
No, I mean, yeah, okay, sorry. Let me re-emphasize. Uh, my magic is not as mature and as amazing as maybe some of the other spells that other full-blown casters can do. I've seen people that can just like shoot crazy lasers and like fire and just make birds and like all sorts of crazy stuff. And it's just like me and like, oh, Paul Everstorm. Yeah, he can do some spells, but it's nothing to really go home and tell your family about.
Uh, people like those spells because they're flashy. Magic
Hey.
is what you do with it. You have to have imagination. The simplest
fair.
spell can do amazing things.
That
You
is
can-
an
I definitely
exceedingly-
agree.
And you can tell like magic is his life when he says this to you. So the fact that you're putting magic down even as like a cantrip, the simple cantrip, he's just like, no, he's not having it.
He's like, shut up and just
It's
listen."
magic. It's amazing.
He goes, actually.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Listen up.
If he had
His little
glasses,
glasses up.
if he had glasses, well, actually.
Love it, love it.
I
I
mean,
mean, I guess that's not something I've really considered, but it does make me feel better. Maybe changes my outlook a little on maybe how I handle myself.
I have a friend. She's the most amazing wizard I know. Has no imagination for what she does. Strongest spells will ever hit you come from her, but she uses them exactly the way you'd expect. I like flair.
Flair.
And you see him,
That's
and
a
you
nice
s-
thing to have.
and you see him pull out like a piece of wire, wrap it around his finger, and he goes, "Watch this." And he points it at a random person in the street. And he's like, "Look out behind you!" And he just whispers it into the wire. And the person's freaking out, like, "What the fuck?"
And when
What the
I see
fuck?
that, I pull out a small wire and I point to someone near them and I say, "Watch out, they're looking for you." And so as they're turning around and freaking out, the other person gets that message and turns around to see that.
Oh no.
You say something to me, buddy? What? No! You're the one being all creepy as... Fight is fixing to break out.
So
you think you can
this
just
spell is
whisper in random
typically-
people's ears? That's fucking creepy.
This spell is typically meant to just be able to talk to your friends from long distances. But look what we just did.
Oh yeah, come at me, bro. Come at me.
To be
Y'all
honest,
are
if I'm being
evil.
honest, this is about as good as the fight arena fights. Not gonna lie, this is kind of entertaining. I like this.
It is very
Oops, wrong
entertaining.
one. Nope, not that one either. I am trying to...
Oh, this is great. This is so hilarious.
There we go. First guy swings, he
definitely
goes wild.
responsible
He's like,
with
"You
this
trying to hit me? You trying to hit me?" And the other guy's backing up.
As he says, "You're trying to hit me, trying to hit me," he whispers to him and goes, "No, he's trying to kiss you."
Oh god.
The fuck?
Whoa.
He actually admires you greatly.
It's not cool, bro! Not cool! He storms off.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
That was pretty good.
And
You'll have to show me how to do that sometime.
I got that one from a good friend, Rory.
Nice. You get all your spells from the same person, or you just kinda along as you travels? Or...
No, Rory was one of my friends, or is one of my friends. A gnome that I learned magic with. The person before that I was talking about is Jinma.
Hey.
Do not get on her bad side if you ever meet her. Oh,
So always
know one
tell
like
her
that.
that she looks beautiful.
no, that might set her off just as easy as anything else.
Then tell her she to have a lovely day.
And then run very far away. No. What?
I'll say that in Gnomish to Radicus.
Try to speak Gnomish.
Let's see if this works on you.
Oh Lord, that's a terrible thing to say. Whoa. Whoa.
Hey.
Did you get that one?
Not at all.
So he sees your blank expression and he's like, "Oh, sorry.
thought you were cool.
Yes."
Oh.
I got carried away. I apologize.
Well, aren't you just something? I say very, very pleased.
I'm Radicus.
I'm not a thing.
So, Raticus, if you don't mind me asking,
Hmm?
what exactly do you write down in your book? I keep seeing you
Everything.
write. What? Everything. Like everything, or just like
Everything. And you see him. Hold on.
Does he? Okay, so I have to ask. When he writes, does he kind of have the book more flat, or just like more up towards him?
I would say much like the image, unless he's busy, and because there's a few different ways he does things, and you haven't seen them all, but you saw the mage hand. Sometimes he'll have the mage hand hold the book, and that's usually if like he's trying to research with another book. So he's holding a book in this hand, mage hand, quill, writing. Oh, that's stuff of nightmares, Rebecca.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that was terrible.
What?
Could you not do that again?
Okay.
But if he's just normally writing notes, it's probably much like his image.
Gotcha. Cool.
And it's not like he's trying to hide it or anything. He's just
Intense on it.
Yeah.
And very intent on it.
So where would y'all
And-
like to go if we're killing time? You know,
And-
we can sit somewhere, have a drink, get to know each other. We could go check out some interesting spots around the lower wards of town. You know, shady alleys and interesting folk, arenas
Okay.
full of terrors and dark whispers.
And I will give you this since you're asking about it and paying attention. You've noticed that the quill just appears and disappears at will. It's not like he's pulling
Oh.
out quills out of his pocket or
He
anything.
like clicks and it disappears. No.
It just evaporates.
Tuck. Nice.
Well, I apparently don't have any plans till tomorrow, so I'm free for anything.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah, pretty much me too.
Going to the
If you
Mages
don't mind.
Association.
Ooh.
I'm gonna ask them about these marks and maybe even join them. Apparently,
It's a good choice.
And I'm
Interesting
going
folk.
as moral support
um,
and a caster too.
yeah, he's gonna try to show off his magic and get in as well, I believe.
I'm going to try.
Well, that fellow Nugget, he said he's gonna go to the tavern and have some drinks. Maybe we could bum some drinks off of him. You think?
Yeah, is he more of a key and dock kind of guy, or arrow and antler, or are we going back to where we were staying? I was staying.
I have no idea. We just arrived here today.
Literally just a few hours ago.
Oh
We-
wow.
We don't have a place
They
to
do
stay
look
at
a
the
little
moment.
worn and their clothes are a little crunchy.
Well, actually, I know the place near here called the Unbridled Tavern. It's like super close. Great thing, and you should go for the total package. Amazing offer.
What's the total
What's the
package?
offer?
Yeah, it's like really good.
What is?
Do they have insect cakes?
You know,
He
I
looks
haven't
very
asked
interested
personally.
and excited.
Can't say that I hope they do, but you know, go you, maybe.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
You go for it.
and I will be eagerly awaiting my insect cakes at the tavern.
Okay.
Oh, but no fighting. Big thing. Just a heads up.
Hey, they don't like fighting there.
I'm
I
not
will
much
say-
of a fighter.
But
Paul, if you want to give us the whole, like, you know, if we're ever doing anything weird, this is your town, you know? Maybe be the one that rings it all in. I don't know the rules here exactly. Kind of varies from place to place, you know.
Hey. Well, I mean, the tavern
I
is
do agree
it's a
with that.
good place to unwind, and yeah, it's a good starting point. And I feel like for most tourists,
Yeah, I just
Oh.
don't want to, step on any feet or, as they say, spit on the walking trail.
I don't
no,
know
no,
that
no,
I'm
no.
a tourist. I'm just passing through.
Me too.
mean-
I'm just following Radicus at the moment. We're gonna
It's almost
find
like
that
being an
relic.
involuntary tourist. Kinda.
I suppose.
Anyways, yeah, definitely. They do have rooms there, and I don't know, would be a good place to get rest after getting food over at my brother's. Burn some time.
Oh,
Sounds
sorry.
like an idea to
That wasn't
me.
supposed to grab you yet. I don't know what's going on with Foundry.
I'm going to, at the tail end of this conversation, be using prestidigitation to clean my clothing.
Okay. Go back over
It's sandy,
there. What the heck?
Uh,
Okay.
what exactly did that do?
I threw you back.
He's talking to you.
Oh, prestige.
Oh,
Talent.
I didn't know if you were asking about the map or me. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no.
sorry.
I just, kind of makes me look a little more presentable. It can do a few other things, but, one must always mind their appearance. Appearances are quite a deal in our profession. And he gives a little knowing wink.
Profession?
Yeah, we affect the hearts and minds of others with our wonderful talents. Me with my music and skill, and you with your fancy finger waving, what you were doing in there stuff, that kind of magic. With books and thinking and dedication.
I've never had a job before. And by the way, the spells that you saw him cast, the only time you saw him do anything fancy was when he did the ritual casting. The rest, all he did was talk.
Yeah, but you have a
Correct.
book and you talked about magic. You're obviously someone of importance.
Mm,
You got the hat.
He does have the
a
hat.
It was a gift.
Fair
Which
enough.
goes with the appearances are everything.
And he's writing all that down.
Appearances are everything.
You can you can really judge a man's character by his hat.
Oh, jeez.
So hats are important then in society.
Well, it's more like
Your society.
being an embodiment of what you choose to be. Look the part, walk the walk, and just encompass everything of what you want. See
I
what you
agree.
like and do it.
I want to learn more spells.
And so you will. Look, you're right on the path. Mages Association tomorrow, you're going right for it. And I fully, wholeheartedly support that.
See if I can get this to work.
I think
Okay.
I've been doing a lot of that. I think I want to be an adventurer.
As do I. To walk the path, see the sights, and take part on every road I can find. Every tavern, every small area, affect the hearts of the everyman.
Definitely every open sea, huh?
No,
Huh?
maybe not that. Like, means to an end. Not so big of a fan there. Maybe avoid all that. No offense, Paul.
Okay. Well, Foundry has
I
pooped on me, so I can't even
Oh,
see
no.
Port Redbeard. So
Oh.
y'all will have to just
Oh, no.
Use your
Next thing.
imagination.
Imagination.
Yep.
Okay,
can
I was
see
just checking
roll.
that this macro worked.
Huh.
Oh yeah, I
1d20,
need to
yep.
make a macro really quick. I need to do a D6.
What does that mean?
Down on your bottom, there's a little 1 through 0 keyboard, and you can click in there, and it'll prompt you to make a new macro. And whatever command you can put in chat, you can put in the command box, like roll 1d20, and then that will be on your sheet from then on, or down there in the bottom.
You can also drag things from your sheet straight to the bar to make it
Right.
easy on yourself.
Like
I have done that with all my
spells.
spells.
Okay.
Oh,
It's just like playing WoW.
fancy. Let's see.
There's some fancy ones that I have not imported yet. I did import one. It was a stealth check.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Stealth was questionable. I like that. Stealth questionable. Okay. But anyways, okay, so y'all make y'all's way down to the eastern gate, where the Unbridled Tavern is. As I kind of described it, it's a very common looking tavern. Nothing really stands out, especially about it. There's a gnomish barkeep behind the bar. You do see that the floor is raised on that part. It's kind of a platform so that he can talk above the bar, which is more standard human style height. You see the very heavily tattooed stout Thorn that Galan and Paul ran into last time. And he's got his big old cudgel that's almost as big as he is. He's got his arm resting on it. He kind of nods when you come in. You see one of his eyes is black. You see Nugget is sitting at one of the tables, double fisting some pints. And then many of the tables are full. You are able to find space at one in the back.
And this is Unbridled?
Unbridled Tavern on the Eastern Gate.
Born Battleborn, with voice of honey, protecting us all, and well worth the money. And I'll pat him on the back as we go.
He looks confused at first, but then he's like, "Yeah, I like that." He's
Yeah,
inspired.
that was catchy.
No.
On the house. Free
He
inspiration. on the house.
unconsciously flexes a little.
Yeah, he's like, you see a little ripple go across his chest, his uncovered chest.
So just don't forget, if y'all are going to stay here, which I do say it is quite the deal, go for the total package. Don't make the same mistake as others. It's worth it.
You still haven't told me what it is?
Yeah, exactly. Like the total package. Like you get it all.
Which is...
Well worth the price, like I said. I mean, I don't know how many times I can say this. Just go up to the innkeeper. He's got you covered.
Mm-hmm. Would y'all like to see my newest macro now?
I love it.
Amazing. 10 out of 10. Oh, God.
This really does feel like playing WoW.
God, dog.
So you'll take seats. Anything else?
Yeah, Radicus is gonna go over to the bar and be like, "Can I just get a room, please?"
Sure. You want the basic room or you want the total package?
Room's fine.
Basic? That'll be 4 silver.
Yeah.
Did I tell you 4 silver a night, John? I can't remember. I forgot to write it down.
You did.
Okay. 4 silver a night. And he'll take your silver and he'll slide you a pretty well beaten key. Looks like it might have even been chewed a couple times.
Paid for, so I'll have a room tonight.
Okay.
Perry Whistle will look at Radicus and ask, "Could I stay in your room tonight?"
Big old red eyes.
Wink, 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 wink.
I haven't ever slept in a room by myself.
There's a first time.
You can
Ready,
hear you.
senpai.
I can help guard the
And
floor.
he just kind of like is reading a book.
Looking sad and dejected, he will go and try to rent a room to the best of his ability.
All right. Will that be a basic room or a total package? Total package.
Definitely getting the total package.
Which one cheaper?
That'll be the basic room. That'll be 4 silver a night.
1 night.
4 silver.
And I will give her 4 silver.
Him.
Or well, I'll give her a gold, and
Give
then
him.
she will have to make give him.
Okay. He'll give you back 6 silver.
Mhm.
Okay.
As you
And
go over
there you
there to pay, Radicus is like, I just need some privacy. Talking to the others. I have been on sea with him for weeks.
Bunking with him.
Love it.
Okay. Does anybody listen for rumors? Does anybody
Oh, yeah.
go up and approach Nugget? Or does anybody get drinks?
Is the quartet playing currently?
Not currently, no. It's really loud in here. You get the feeling it probably any music probably would be drowned out. Seems to be a busy part of the day.
I'll kind of be strumming on my lyre, just quietly at first and building a little, playing Deedle Deedle Dee, King of the Sea. Give him a little throwback to the arena.
It's not
English or
tuna, it doesn't come
Elvish?
in a can. Oh.
I won't be singing yet. It'll be mostly like at first, quiet playing and then building up, seeing if there's any interest or any people who kind of take note.
Roll me a d20. Actually, roll
You
me a
want a
performance
performance
check. Yeah.
Can do.
Oh, yeah. The surrounding tables, you get a few, like, kind of in tune with you. Like, yeah, that's a pretty good beat. That's a good song. You see Thorn, dum, 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 tapping his feet along, kind of nodding. He made a friend.
Mhm.
Yeah, and as it kind of goes on, when their interest kind of goes up, I'll start singing the lyrics of it. And then kind of like, maybe even if it's a little accepted, kind of walk around our table and always gesturing towards Paul whenever I sing King of the Sea. Make it a subtle but very well established point towards him.
Okay. I'll have you roll me an extra charisma check on that. See how well. They don't really seem to get that it's about Paul, but they like the song.
Well, you take your
There.
victories where you can have them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You get a few people. Past Nugget, he's very much oiling his throat, as it were. Past you get the attitude of the tavern, much more jovial. It was a little dark. There was some whispering and, oh, did you hear about what happened? But it's like, oh yeah, that was a good song. We're definitely getting drunker. Kind of
As long as it's
thing going on here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
enjoying the tune.
Okay.
I'm gonna go bug Thorn and see what happened to him.
Nothing. I'm okay.
I mean, it just doesn't happen without something happening, you know?
I'm good.
Can I do an insight check?
Yes, you can.
Boop, boop, boop. Boop.
Yeah, he's okay. He seems a little embarrassed. He probably doesn't want to
Oh,
talk about
fair.
it.
And I'll just kind of like give him a little nudge and be like, well, you know, if anybody's ever given you trouble, and I'm basically looking up to him, like, you can always count on me.
Thanks, Paul.
How far is this conversation going on?
Y'all are. Yeah, he's back towards the entrance. Y'all's table is towards the back.
Okay, okay.
He goes, "Thanks, Paul."
You got that bat hearing.
Hey.
Nah, I was just checking. If it was closer, I was gonna be like, you know, the king of the sea.
Oh. Actually, once I complete my song, can I kind of get close to Thorn, sing Fall Move over there?
Uh-huh.
And I want to start in with Every Rose Has Its Thorn. And start singing about Thorn.
Come, give me a different performance check.
Hurry, are you at the table with me?
Yes, I am.
So, what does it feel like when you cast your spell?
And he describes it as a like a rush of excitement and just this feeling of wanting to jump. And
His heart starts beating faster.
and it happens really fast.
then
and
he
it lasts
basically
for a
fly.
while.
So there's
He basically did this combat. He basically did.
I believe he could fly.
there's an actual physical change.
Yeah, it feels like my legs have gotten twice as strong as, or 3 times as strong as they were before. Is what it feels like to me.
Make snoot. Thorn really
He's
like,
having such a hard time describing that.
seems to enjoy your song there, Galan. He was like, I can't wait to meet this rose person.
You know, just like every night has its dawn, just like every bouncer sings his sad, sad song.
Oh no,
Every
I don't
rose.
sing. No. He gets like really red. He's like, oh no, I don't sing. No.
Oh. God. Gonna go bug the bartender real quick.
Okay.
God, what was his name? Hold on. I got his name somewhere up here, I think.
You know you have 100% accurate notes.
It
His name is Bart.
is Bart. Good job.
Well, thank you. It was a lucky guess.
I know. Yeah.
Hey Bart, how you doing?
Hey, Bo. How you doing? You doing good? How's your brother?
Hey,
Your brother
just came
doing
back
good?
From. Hey, he's doing good, yeah. We just came back from the arena.
Oh
You know,
yeah, I
I was
heard some
supposed to have that
craziness
fight
went down
today.
there. Yeah.
It was wild.
Oh yeah.
Shadows just came out to the floor, and then some drakes came out, and then Paul kind of like jumps up on a bar stool, you know. And he's like,
Hey, we'll respect
"But
the
then-"
furniture.
Oh, my bad. And then he kind of gets down, but then like still kind of
He's
like
like a kid.
kicks one leg up. He still, kicks one leg up, and he's like, "But they don't mess with Paul Everstorm. I was there on the scene, and a voice came in my head, and a few other people's.
You should
And
see
they
one of the
said,
clerics
"You're the
about that.
chosen one." Yeah, I was thinking about it, and then last week some other stuff happened that I need to talk to him about, but I don't like talking about it in public because it kind of grosses people out. You see.
Yeah, I don't
Anyways,
want to know about it.
so no, you really don't. Trust me.
That's what you
not
get when
that-
you're going to the brothels all the time.
Where else am I supposed to spend my gold in this town, huh? Anyways, so then they just came out of nowhere, and then I was just like, yeah, yeah, and then Roberto was like, yo, and I was like, yeah, we were just back to back taking them all down, and then my friend over there, Kalan, was just singing songs, and I just felt so inspired.
Him?
And then all of a sudden, this frog just jumps out of nowhere. I mean, he must have jumped like 100 feet or so, something like that. It just cleared the entire room, and he's just right in the middle of everything. And then this mouseful, he starts looking. He's like, he's right there, yeah. And he was just like, hey. But then like he did like the spell, and I was like, whoa, he's a spellcaster. And then we end up taking all these drakes down, and they didn't stand a chance against us. It was wild. Plus,
Pull
I got
the
this
other
box,
one.
and then like I go like that. Do what?
He said, pull the other one.
Full the other one.
Pull the other one. Like, pull the other
Oh.
leg.
Oh.
He said you're pulling his leg.
Basically.
Oh,
he wants to
oh,
pull the other one.
yeah, gotcha,
It's like,
gotcha.
That looks nasty, man. You should get that looked at. Yeah.
Hey, it's one of a few other reasons to talk to the
Tanetta, your
cleric.
tables are waiting on the drinks. Get out there, lassie. Go on.
But I wanted to ask you real quick. Have you heard any rumors going around town, following the events of what happened at the arena?
I might have. You
Oh, that's
thirsty?
fine. Absolutely, I'm always thirsty.
He holds his hand out for your
I'm
coin.
thirsty.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well,
2 copper.
I'll get 2 pints.
Okay, 4 copper. Alright. Well, you didn't hear it from me, but I hear down in Middenpoint, they got a revolution going on. I don't know who, some upstart came and they overthrew the daimyo over there.
Hold on. You said what? Some upstarts came through, and then what?
In Middenpoint, they overthrew the castle, the daimyo.
Give me 1 sec. Hey, Does anyone have any information about them?
Nothing's
Like
coming out of
anything at
them.
all?
Nothing's coming out of Middenport. Not people, not word.
Middenpoint,
And then, of course, I heard about the arena stuff. I didn't hear that you were all hearing voices, though. You probably should see some of the clerics at the temple about that. I hear young Bear Matt was in town a couple of weeks ago. He bought a spear, I think. I don't know. You know how Carver is. He's all poof.
He's all talk and not making any equipment. I know.
I mean, he makes equipment. Just more talk than equipment.
I have to give him. I have to give him shit every time I go in there. He's not doing anything. He's just standing around, just like, oh, look at me, I'm Corver. Yeah, well, you're not fooling Paul Everstorm.
Sure, Paul. Sure.
Anyways, I appreciate the information. You said Yang
Baromat.
Berenmat?
Baromat.
Baromat.
The god. He's in gods.
Oh.
He's got a temple here in town. Just down the street, as a matter of fact.
Interesting.
Hey.
Well, appreciate the business. I gotta get back to work. You really should
I'll
see a
leave you alone.
cleric.
Sorry for talking your ear off.
Good seeing you, Paul.
You know anyone that'll cut me a good deal? It's kind of a lot going on in my life.
You know the church does. They get rid of the. He kind of gestures. They do it pretty cheap. Of course, you could just go splash some holy water on it too.
Got it. Appreciate it. I'll just kind of like blush and then like swivel out of the bar stool. And I'm like,
Alright. Perry, Radicus, y'all just chit chatting at the table.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We're just talking about spells.
And I know this one spell, and it's the same spell that I've been talking about this whole time, but it's a really good spell, and I could go really far, and you saw how far I jumped. And
I wonder if it has anything to do with the artifact. Maybe I have to jump to get it.
Oh, now you've done it, and now he's like, oh
No.
yes. Oh, you know what? I'm
Hey,
gonna
whoa,
start
whoa, I'm
checking
singing.
on top
You
of all
can't
the
talk to me,
buildings in
I'm
town
singing.
now.
he's like, I'm gonna go jump about all the roofs. Starting with this one.
The city guard is going to hate me.
City guards hate him for this one trick.
Title
That's
of our
what it
next
is right there.
stream.
Parkour.
Mhm.
Hardcore parkour. Boing.
Uh, I guess I'll go bug Nugget real quick.
Oh, you're double fisting.
You here
too?
to get drunk?
Nah, not gonna get drunk, but I wanted to tell you about
What
some
the
of
hell
stuff that I
not?
heard from the barkeep. But do you want to know some information or not?
Is it about us? This shit
Hey.
hurts.
That's what I was going to tell you. All right, well, have a good night. And then like
Okay.
seeing that he's clearly too drunk, he's just like, I'm gonna leave this guy alone.
Y'all stood around and talked. He went straight over here.
I'm actually gonna like, can I sleight of hand one of my beers to him and act like it was already his?
You don't even have to roll for that. He's so drunk. He's like, he's gonna believe that.
Nice.
He's like, oh, I
Yo.
completely. Oh, look, I forgot this one.
Nice.
That poor guy. He's
Yeah,
gonna be so sick.
Maybe.
He is not passing that next con save. I guarantee.
I
Oh,
hope he
no.
has Lester Restoration.
Yeah.
That's a level of exhaustion right there.
God, dog.
Alright.
Can I finish my song like standing about a foot from the wall, but with my back arched so that my upper back is leaning against it, and then give a good kick and a last strum, and then grab a drink that's pretty much almost done off of a near table, and chug it down, and then start holding the cup around like expectantly, like for money and change.
That was
Oh,
my
yeah.
beer.
Huh?
And
No.
yeah, let's see.
I'm in the middle of a game, Grady. Yeah. I'm not playing a game, I'm role playing. And it's Sunday.
Yeah, you're gonna get
What the hell do you mean?
a gold
So what?
and a silver total. It's all coppers and silvers, but it adds up to a gold and a silver.
Perfection. And I'll give a good deep bow.
He's sure pretty. You hear from one of the tables.
And I'll give a wink and a little finger point.
I'm married. But if I wasn't,
And after that I'll go sit back at the table with the whole party.
okay. Everybody eventually reconvenes back at the tables.
And as y'all do, y'all hear. And that was really the last time I ever drank. So no, I won't be drinking tonight.
So I did hear some rumors, and I would tell the group about the upstarts that came and overthrew the castle in Midden Point.
Okay.
Pretty much all I know. Barkeep
Very interesting.
didn't say he had any more details. But yeah. Some
Oh,
crazy
but Midden
stuff.
Point's way back over there towards, all the less savory places, closer to them. Bad. Nobody likes that place. Probably why they took it over. Maybe this is good for them.
Where's Midden Point?
You're like right in the middle of this place.
Southern
Terrible
Hills?
place. Yeah,
of,
like
of Redbeard?
no, like in the middle of the southern fields.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those like middling places. You don't really miss much. It's kind of a little of everything. It's not really great. Nobody likes it.
Well, I mean, sounds like an interesting place to visit.
I don't know about that.
Hey.
Why not?
Like I said, it's just kind of, if you want anything, there are so many other places out there further
Somewhere out
Like-
there.
on the opposite direction. In fact, the
mean,
whole southern
what's-
fields, you've pretty much seen it in Port Red. This is the best of the southern fields. Paul, you can back me up on that, right, Paul?
I mean, somewhat, yeah, I suppose. I've never actually been to Midden Point.
Exactly. And he lives here. Why even go? Like, as someone just passing through, you don't want to hit the place that even locals avoid. Right?
I mean,
And
they're
I'm
not.
gonna like look
doesn't
around the
s-
table and like sip some out of Paul's drink.
Doesn't sound like it's being avoided.
Oh yeah, maybe they're, working on it. Maybe a few years down the line it'll be better.
I just kind of feel that, we were attacked at the arena, right? By some pretty ugly people, and then at the same time, some other ugly people go and overthrow this castle. I mean, it seems a little coincidental, don't you think?
It's a little
I have
sus.
to agree with you, Paul, that it does seem a little shady. Very shady indeed.
I mean, I don't see how the two events have to be connected, but
Yeah,
They
exactly.
could be.
they
You know.
could be exactly.
That could be.
They could
There
be
is
using the relic.
significance in. Oh, aye. There could be a relic. They could be
Put a relic
hiding
in
it.
Midland. Who would do that?
Who wouldn't do that?
Sane
I mean, that-
people.
You know something about this place.
Me? I
Aye.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I live around the place. I've lived here my whole life. I've been close to that place. I've been to the place, yeah.
John,
It's just
are you being deceptive?
I'm definitely not telling the whole truth, but I'm not lying.
That's a point on insight.
And that's what you get. He's not. He's holding something back. And you see he's avoiding eye contact. He's like,
Well,
you
I
know,
wanted
it's
to give
not.
him a
He
chance
really
that
doesn't
if
want to
he was-
go.
I was giving him the chance if he was being deceptive to make a deception roll against that.
Oh yeah, no,
That's why
I'm
I was
not lying
asking.
in any front. I believe everything I'm saying. But
You're
I'm
just
also
Telling the
leaving
truth,
stuff
just not the
out.
whole truth.
Right,
Mm.
right. So I believe you. I just know that there's something else there that's not being said.
Mm-hmm.
definitely more. Yeah.
There's more to this story.
Yeah, I'm just gonna y'all mull that over, about how terrible Midland is, and I'll just go get some drinks. Everybody wants drinks. We probably want
He
drinks.
said Midland, and it's called Midland.
That's
Okay,
sus.
look, I'm a little.
That is
flustered.
super sus.
I just got finished singing.
I mean, I came from the Midlands, and there is no place called Midland Point in the Midlands.
Yes, we should go to the okay.
Nobody can get any
We
of the
should go to the
names
Midlands.
right. You came from the mainland.
Yeah, see, look, we're all a little.
Oh no.
Oh, it
we
starts.
should
It
start there.
starts. I love
Well,
it.
Here's the thing: Radicus has been nowhere but the school, so
Right.
You know what?
He's like, I don't know that one
I'll
place.
give him that.
It's in the middle. Oh
Give
God.
him that.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it.
So yeah, I'll leave y'all here. I'll
Well-
go get drinks for us all, and y'all
Well-
can talk about our journey to the
Well-
mainland.
Jern's was an accident. Mine was on purpose.
And Jaren would know what it is actually called too. Or
I know.
Glon.
I'm from the Floating Islands.
He just
Something
pipes
got
that
one.
up over his cup, his big cup, because he's small.
He's like, haha,
I live
easy
in
to
Highlands.
remember.
Mhm. The islands float,
Yeah.
and you have to jump from one to the other. It's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. A lot of
I
grung fall.
mean, our,
Make a deception check.
Who?
You. They don't do
I do?
that.
Uh,
There's one
Let's
part
see.
that does.
hey, did that
he's
roll?
got this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's got this.
First one was a 19. I'll take it.
Where did the roll go?
It's there. It's there. It's a
Um,
19.
It's right
There
there.
you
No wonder you jumped so well.
go.
Incredible.
Items float. You have to jump.
Mhm.
Now, Paul.
Makes it
Paul, you don't even have to make a check. Your wife being from there. You know that's not true. But Galan, you've never been there. Your family has no reason to go there. The only time you've been to the floating islands was when y'all teleported into one of the cities. But that's it. You're like, oh, it could.
I cannot run off virtual tabletop, but I can roll on skills on D&D Beyond if that's okay.
Oh, sure.
Yep,
What are you trying to
that's
do? Are you
what
trying
I
to
had
insight
to do.
check him?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I mean, I'm just asking. Yeah, I can't get the tabletop to work either.
I got a 19.
19. It
You
was
meet
meet or
it.
beat. So, yep.
Mhm.
You might be messing with you.
I might be, but I don't fully comprehend that I'm lying to you because I did have to jump.
Yeah, that's kind of what you get. Like, he does jump a lot, but I'm pretty sure he's messing with you. Or something. Maybe he's dumb. You're not sure.
You're not sure.
Something sus.
Something's up, but you don't know what.
Well,
And he does with that roll.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He knows that's probably not accurate, but he doesn't know
hmm
exactly why it's not accurate, just because the person telling it doesn't know.
Yep.
But anyways. So. Alright. So anything else before dinner time?
I don't think so.
good.
Do y'all just drink the drinks that Galan gets along with the one Paul got? Or do y'all go for more?
Graticus does not drink anything
Imbibe at all.
alcoholic.
Okay.
Fair. Yep. I mean, Paul's not really here to get drunk,
Okay.
but like, he's just kind of there to.
Hence the
social
dropping
drink.
off a drink. Yeah.
Yeah. Hence the dropping off a drink.
Okay.
And I'll drink Radicus's just to cover me having to answer any more questions.
So you'll drink 2, period.
Big sip.
Alright, let me see.
If they don't have insect mead, I probably won't drink anything.
They don't. Doesn't seem to be a
Does
drink here.
Just
Anybody make mead out of insects?
Galan,
do.
I need a constitution saving throw from you. You're not a big drinker. And Paul is good. There's some good stuff. Paul, you're definitely good. Okay.
I don't know how to check not save on D&D Beyond anymore, apparently.
They're just the
It
actual.
Oh, there it is, there it is.
constitution, Yeah.
Oh, get it.
Bitch. Move out the
Oh,
way.
much better. It's almost like all I have to do is click the right button.
Yeah.
What was that? I don't see it. I think my Foundry messed up. What was
I
it?
got a 21 on the con save.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Does
you're super
game
good.
paused?
I'm too
That
nervous
might
to
be
be drunk.
Okay. I don't know. No, you're good. Even though you drink these back to back, you're good. Then it is about that time that y'all are starting to get a little peckish.
Shall we head to your family's house?
Paul's place, yeah.
Aye.
Palais de Paul.
So you make your way over to your brother's house, which I would show you on the map, but I can't even see the map. But it's on the northern side, not too far from the docks. And inside, you knock. And you hear Roberto go, "Come in!" And inside you see Bernard wearing a Kiss the Cook apron and his bearskin cloak still. And and Roberto is setting the table. He's set out a variety of dishes, including some salmon with lemon slices on top, citrus fruit salad. There's a lot of citrus in this meal.
All right, all right.
You definitely feel that's a shot at you, Jeremy, or Paul.
It's-
Oh,
And but
Did,
everything
did
smells great.
you have the scurvy?
scurvy?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I
I was
don't have.
just while I was on the boat, they told me make sure to get my citrus in because the citrus helps with scurvy.
Yeah, that makes sense. I remember hearing that when I was on your boat last, Paul.
I kind of look over at Roberto, and then I look at my friends here, and I'm just like, I don't have scurvy.
You
I
went
just
after this
think that
one.
maybe he likes citrus a little too much.
I mean,
And then looks over at Roberto again.
I
I'm
don't
the
see
one
how
that's
that's a
hearing
problem.
voices in
That
their
seems
head,
pretty
but
judgy,
okay.
Paul.
Look, are we gonna eat or not? I'm starving.
And
Because of the scurvy.
Um, he doesn't even reply to that. He's just like,
I'm
"They
just
set
so
me up for
done
this
with you.
one.
he goes and sits,
I'm
They
just so
set me up
done.
for this one.
and your brother
Should have
starts
seen it coming."
ladling, like he's picking like freaking orange and lemon slices off of the salmon and putting them on your plate, and loading you up as much as he can. And he was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't get to introduce myself much, Roberto Everstorm. I did tell y'all I was his older brother. I didn't get y'all's names."
I'm Perry Whistle, but
Oh,
he
that's cool
doesn't
name.
say it in common. He says
Oh.
it in Grung.
I don't
And then
think I can pronounce
if
that.
he make,
I'll do my
oh,
best.
I apologize. Perry Whistle.
Oh, that's a lot easier to say.
Yeah.
And I am Galanatel the Bard, and I will take his hand
Galanadel.
and give a deep bow.
Oh. Oh. He like looks back at Bernard and kind of points to you, blowing over his head. Oh. And Bernard is like, he's like, yeah, toast something. And
Radicus.
Radicus. Well, it's a pleasure to meet many friends of my brother's or friends of mine, and it's a pleasure to have you all in our home.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's something new I haven't experienced, being in someone else's home.
Well, I'm glad we could be the first. And
Radicus is gonna kind of scoot close to Paul. Friends now?
Are they what?
Are we friends now?
Hey.
Oh.
I mean, I kind of
Makes a
felt
note.
like we're friends.
makes a note.
Makes-
I made a friend. Today, I made a friend. Oh gosh. Bernard finishes toasting. It's some kind of like a quinoa with some pine nuts, and he squeezes some lemon over the top. And he's like, "Dinner served." And he goes and he sits. His apron is still on.
Appreciate it, Bernard.
Anything from my brother-in-law?
And I thank him for making us something to eat.
In common?
Yes, and
Okay.
I'm working on it, but it's hard.
I have to ask because I never want to assume with you.
Yep.
It's like I didn't say it in common. Okay. All right. I hope you enjoy. And what we're going to do is, we kind of talked about this in chat a little bit, but we talked about doing campfire stories when we do a long rest. And since y'all are going to be doing a long rest right now, I'd like y'all to go around and ask one other person a question about their character, and that person must answer in character. You can tell the truth, you can lie, but go ahead. I will let Dylan start. You can ask anyone who has not already been asked a question, which is nobody right now.
So I have to ask one person
Mm-hmm.
something about their character.
Right, you can ask Radicus or Galan or Paul.
Okay. You put me on the spot here.
And it could just be mundane, or it could be something like interesting, and they have to answer, but they don't have to tell you the truth.
And is this going to be all done around the family, or like once we are walking back?
I'll let y'all decide.
I imagine
I would imagine
food
it's over dinner.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause that affects the questions I would ask.
Yeah. And the
Then
answers.
I will ask Paul. Have you ever gotten a what do you call it? Let me think. A message from Krakonia?
Kirkania. Yeah.
Krakonia?
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Kirkania? No.
Have you gotten a message from her at sea? Because she sent me a message when before I left the last port to get to here. Redbeard.
I can't honestly say that I've ever gotten a personal message from the person, Krakonia, much less able to pronounce the name. I mean, is it a person, or is it like a goddess, or is what is she exactly?
She's a goddess.
No, I can't say that I've gotten any personal messages from her. I'm certain I would remember, and they would remember too, coming across Paul Everstorm. It's just the way it
King of
is.
the
I don't
sea.
make the rules. King of the sea. This guy gets it.
And I'll kind of tap my fingers in the tune of King of the Sea, diddly diddly dee, King of the Sea.
Oh, little brother. All right, Paul, you can now ask a question of somebody else at the table.
I'm gonna ask Galan.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if we're going to be adventuring together, I'm not saying that you have to tell me about Maiden Point, but are we going to be expecting some kind of nasty ambush from people from your past, trying to kill us for some unknown reason?
And I'm gonna kind of, look around between everyone here because it's just our friend, the bear, and Roberto, right?
Yep.
That's it.
Y'all are in a private residence.
Okay. Yeah,
it just seemed that
so we've seen
you-
things, bonding in passion of the arena. So I'll look around and I'll say, being completely fair, I would prefer if we kept what you know of me dead. You can kill it off. I am now Galanadel. I am Galen to you. But I'd prefer not to go back towards where I've come from. So anything going closer to the southern, especially southeastern part of this continent, I'd prefer to avoid. And if you're with me, it might be best for all of us.
Hey. Honestly,
I'd like
that's all
a
I really
clean-
wanted to know.
Yeah, I want a clean slate. And the closer we go that direction, the more muddled it'll become. So the cleaner the slate, the better, in my opinion, if that makes sense. And I am sorry for approaching you without giving you any of this information. I'm still kind of, and he'll give a little chuckle aside and downward. I'm still trying to unpack it all, if that makes sense.
I mean, we all have our stories to tell and whatnot. Uh, and you don't have to tell me everything, but it did seem like you avoiding the place, and I just wanted to make sure that when we do go tomorrow, I'm just joking, I'm joking,
Oh
but
my god.
What a dick.
um, yeah, I know, total ass move, but it's something he would say. So,
Yeah.
joking aside, I just don't want to put you in a situation where it could be endangering you or all of us together, just for being associated. That's all.
And I'd hate to bring something like that upon you and our new friends, which is the reason I was trying to avoid it.
That's fair.
And I will drink my water to that.
Galan,
Bunch of short
you may
people who
ask.
don't drink in this party.
Paul drinks enough for all the short people. Galan, you may ask your question of whom.
On that subject, and if you don't mind, of course, but my whole reason being out here is to see what I haven't really gotten to see, being in the kind of more sheltered life I've lived. I mean, I've traveled, I've seen the different places here and there in a very contained capacity, but Radicus, where do you come from, if you don't mind me asking? Feel free to tell me if that's not appropriate. I mean, I was up front telling you that there are things I care not to share.
I don't care. Mainlands. Have you heard of Pursuit?
I have not.
It's basically a city surrounding schools, university.
Oh, I have heard the mainlands had quite the university, actually. You attended?
Yeah. Long time. Well, I guess depends on what you consider long, but yeah. Now
Well,
I'm a student of the world.
I love that. The pursuit of
Nice.
knowledge and furtherance of one's interests is quite the worthy pursuit. And truly, I'm in the same boat. I want to see what I can see and experience all that's out there. So I'm right there with you.
He only said pursuit twice. Okay.
You said that was what town again?
Pursuit. And
Alright.
I didn't misspeak in any of that. Did I get it correct, Rebecca?
Oh, yeah, you
No,
got it 100% correct. Good
Okay.
job.
So my question would have to be towards Perry, correct?
Yeah. I mean, you can pick anybody, but to keep it fair, it would be Perry.
Right. Yeah. No. I just wanted to make sure. Perry asked him about his magic.
You know so much about me already.
Unwillingly.
Where did you get the ring?
I was given the ring was given to me by a tribe elder.
Oh. Actually, I think I do remember you telling me that now. I need to make a note now.
Makes a note. Alright, so y'all have a nice dinner. You get well fed. It's probably one of the better meals you've had in weeks.
Oh yeah.
Glad this rivals stuff you would get at home. Very good. But very homey. Which you really don't really get at home. So this is very much comfort food for you. And then the meal ends, and Roberto and Bernard. Bernard's got his arm around Roberto's shoulders. He goes, "Thanks for coming to visit us. Hope you all have a good time and take care of our little brother."
I can say full-heartedly, I will do my absolute best.
All right. And they'll wave as y'all take off back to your respective rooms, which three of you will head back to the Unbridled Tavern, whereas Paul will go to his own home. Then we'll rest and we will awaken, and that will be next session.
Yay.
Right. It's a good game, guys. I thought it
Oh
was a
yeah,
great
I
game.
had a good time.
And definitely exposition filled, so good job. I'd like to give the group inspiration,
Hooray!
so y'all can divvy that out however you want.
So we get one inspiration to hand out to somebody.
Right.
Yes, to dole out based on who we all think deserves it.
Well, to make things easier, don't give it to me because I already have it.
Fair.
So
I would say, I mean, John was really on it with roleplay today, so that would
I
be
agree.
my vote.
But I already have it. I can't have double inspiration.
Oh, yeah,
Y'all
no,
need to
that's
start
also
using
a
this.
really fair point.
Well, to be fair, I only made a couple of rolls, and I rolled very well on
Yes,
most
you
of the
did.
other ones.
I think there was a couple
Yeah,
You
nats
are
on
like
this.
true.
master.
I enjoy the
Oh.
use of the macro though.
Mhm.
You're just like, check this out.
Voting
I'm just
for
so
Ooh.
impressed with yourself.
I was. I thought I was hilarious. Okay.
Like, check
That's
this
what
out.
you got
Click.
voted for.
I really
Nailed
loved it.
it.
It added some flair and flavor.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
All right, so it's between
was having
John
so much fun.
and Jeremy at this point.
hmm
and
Yeah,
I'm just gonna end up
thinking.
voting for him.
Aw.
Let's leave it up to
Aw.
Dylan and Radicus.
What do you think, John? Should
For
we
the-
roll a d2?
For the muted story that we never got to tell or hear, I'm gonna give it to John.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh
Because I'm
gosh,
very
poor
curious
John.
to see what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
As he's
We're
currently
saying-
muted, probably talking to us.
Currently.
I was like, I really had no idea. And I was going for it. And then Rebecca was like, okay, on to this. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take so long on That's all.
Wait, no,
that was
dude.
like the one part I caught of her.
Oh.
I was like, okay, John, you got anything? You're muted. No?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Maybe he's AFK. What about you?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like, well,
I
maybe
would
he's
like
just
to
away from the
point-
table.
I would like to point out that I was right about Roberto, just the wrong person.
And
Hmm.
I don't know if you caught it. You did see a bear fight. I was waiting for
Yeah,
you to
we
get it.
technically did.
Is that a term
Fair.
used in Meridian?
It is now.
God.
Conversation.
I was waiting for
Just so y'all
somebody to
know,
get
now
that.
That's also where the basic package came from. It was just something
The basic
that came
package,
up
the total
and I had no
package.
idea. And then I had to go through that whole thing. Turns out, now it's canon.
Yep. And I
Mhm.
was just cracking on the inside. I was like, don't, just let him go. Because if you say something, you're gonna crack.
Yeah, I love when y'all come up with dumb stuff. I'm like, oh, where we're going with that. That's canon now. I love being able to do that. It's
Yep.
great.
Oh yeah.
So do we officially have a long rest?
You will officially have a long rest before our next session. So go ahead and take that.
So should we refresh our sheets
Yeah, I would.
That's what I was
if
just
we
doing.
can? Because I can't even find a way to access my character on here.
Oh, you would go to
Get
the little
Michelle's
faces up at the top right. On the top, there's 3 little faces. It's like a little body. It's Actors Directory if you hover over it. And then under PCs
Top
folder,
right.
yeah, over where the chat bar is, at the top, it's like
Okay.
the 4th
Many
icon at the
people.
top. And then there's a folder that's called
Oh, there we
PCs.
go. Now I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now
Yeah, I need
long
to delete
rest.
this. Let me delete
Great.
these guys. So yeah, you can do it on there. You can do it in D&D Beyond. I probably need to update y'all anyways. But
Yeah,
thanks for playing
D&D
my
Beyond at the
silly
moment
game.
is. D&D Beyond's doing pretty good though right now.
Oh.
Everything
Well,
has
my
been
internet's just being
pretty happy. No,
I'm
I
glad-
had a great time.
I'm glad
I
you
mean,
had
that was a
fun.
lot of fun.
I really did too. Gosh, that was so perfect. And I'm so glad we all got to be together finally. I've been waiting, and it was everything
yeah.
I wanted and more.
I know.
Oh yeah, I was so upset that I had to miss the other session. because family was over.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
It
was
totally happened.
so heartbreaking because I was
You
so
missed
ready.
all-
and,
You-
like-
you missed a lot there too, to be honest.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
you did.
God.
Wait, what does
Yeah.
that even mean?
Things happened. You
You
were there.
Dylan wasn't.
Nope, I wasn't.
John
talking
was.
about the
He's asking
defend the
what we
keep.
mean.